Hi everyone, and welcome to RollBound 2. I am your DM, Chas, and I'm going to go down the list and have everyone introduce themselves, starting with Groove.
Good tidings. I am Groove, and I am bound to the role of Jonathan Oneros Phage.
Alrighty, Allie.
Hello, I'm Allie, and I am bound to the role of Prince Xander.
Alright, Minnow.
Hello, I am Minnow, and I am bound to the role of Vivian Deshays.
Alright, Joey.
My name is Joey, and I'm bound to the role of Jay Elwood. Forgot his last name for a second.
Alright, Dakota.
Hello everyone, my name is Dakota, and I am bound to the role of Lysince.
And last but never least, Mickey.
Hi, I'm Mickey, and I am bound to the role of Emiko.
Greetings, listeners. My name is Joey Xavier Kinsey. You know me as Jay Elwood and, formerly, Winfrey McNeil on RollBound. But I am also the creator and owner of Lounge Chair Games, a company that I founded to publish the game that I'm writing called The Last Bastion. The Last Bastion is an easy-to-play and run survival horror tabletop RPG made to put you in a world on the brink of extinction due to an unliving menace where monsters are the real monsters, and humanity needs to work together to save the world. Whether you're scheduling a one-shot with a group of friends to emulate watching a zombie thriller on movie night, or writing up an epic post-apocalyptic story that will last for years, The Last Bastion is built with all kinds of campaigns in mind. It's a simple enough 2d6 system to pick up and play, and I'm confident that you will find that it has many aspects that make it replayable for both scene directors and survivors alike. These aspects include multiple zombie variants that are evocative of the different types of undead seen throughout all of fiction, as well as a perk and quirk system to spice up character creation. Alongside a robust item system that encourages resource management and a theoretical infinite amount of skills, you're bound to find variety in the spice of life. And unlife. I hope you will look forward to a Kickstarter and playtestable version with release dates to be announced. And please, enjoy the show.
That'd be a great fucking side hustle when RollBound gets popular. You can do a Patreon support tier where you get to hear Chas's ASMR eating sounds.
I would fucking pay you not to do that.
the kind of audience that our show might draw, there could be some freaks in there. You never know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they could be freaks for something else, not me munching on fucking popcorn.
Nah, we got some food brothers in there.
Just for upkeeping, did we level last session?
No.
Okay.
We will not be leveling up until we get to license at least.
By the way.
So, where we last left off, you guys had just gotten Ray's sword, his sister's sword for him, and you had just heard some very unsettling news from the Myconids about the fact that there is Skinari activity in their sister colony up in Lysince, in between Snow's Reach and Icewind.
We were done here, right? We got the sword, we did what we needed to do.
Yeah, I mean, we only came to the depths to waste time for 2 days before the mission, so...
Yeah, you guys just came down, the people had some problems, you solved their problems, you heard of some other problems.
Yeah, I mean, now that Dakota's back, do we want to, fucking time skip and skedaddle?
Let's scoot and loot, as I like to say.
Something, as they say in Scotland. They don't say that. No one
has ever said that.
Yeah, but is that what you all want to do? Is there anything else you want to handle in the depths, etc., etc.?
I think we're good down here.
I mean, if I was feeling more adventurous, I might say that, the Mike and a Smooth, whatever. Why do I keep thinking his name is Smooth? I don't know.
Smithers.
Smooth.
Please.
Regardless. I think we're good.
My god, y'all are vultures. Okay?
What?
Vultures.
What?
Oh, there's just a silent war.
God fucking damn it.
Oh.
You're not even great.
Suck on my snitties, bro.
You're a fucking changeling. You don't have those.
I can grow them if I want. Actually, no, I can't because they're snail titties, and I can't do that.
Oh, that's what you think they are?
Yeah.
Snail? That's where you went?
Yeah.
That's where
Alright.
you went.
Where
I
did you
went
go?
snail. I went snake.
Oh, as you say.
Yeah.
Alright, Kaga.
Snakes don't have titties.
They don't, but snails do.
They do.
What?
Hold on.
Yeah, of course they do. They're mammals. You didn't know that.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking.
I'm gonna fucking vomit.
Looking up what kind of animal a snail is.
Do snails have titties?
Ah, shit, they're gastropods.
Oh, they do on this website.
Snails. In the Google graph of searches for do snails have titties, there's nothing, and then a very small ping from 2 searches. On July 8th, 2024.
Actually, I didn't look up do snails have titties. I just looked up what kind of animal is a snail.
Okay, can we have like an intermission to talk about so I can do a reading of the weird, disturbing world of snail sex?
No,
Always?
I'm good.
No.
No.
You don't even have to ask.
No. No.
Somebody supports me.
Because the answer's yes.
The
What?
answer's always yes.
No.
Pretty sure it's like needles or something. Like harpoons get shot at each other.
And then they like wiggle
It's
real
like
good.
combat.
Yeah.
Fight. That's
They like stab each other.
They save all of their energy so that they can go really fast when they have sex.
Only the person who best me in single combat can top me. Is basically snail sex.
Yeah,
That's pretty
we
basic.
leave
No, it's pretty based.
the Underdark and go back to the cavern and go to sleep.
The overlight.
I'm gonna let's go to Lysince, guys. Let's go to the coldest, most miserable place.
Go to Russia.
Oh, Teosia.
Let's go to Russia. You're not wrong.
Alright, so yeah,
Why-
we go
why-
to the
why do
depths, we go to the uppies.
Why do you contest calling
Yep.
the depths the Underdark, but when I call License Russia, you're totally on board with it?
I mean,
Because in Lysince you run the DM.
God. Who was it last session that said, "Oh, let's go to the Downies"?
I think that was Minnow.
I
sounds
think
like-
it was
The
Minnow.
Downies.
I was like, don't call it that.
Let's go to the what is it? The not ups.
Dude,
and then not.
Yeah.
Don't call it the
Great.
not ups.
In the morning, Johnny will summon Finders Keepers and have them go get a goodie.
Bring you back a freshly baked potato.
I'm gonna do the hourglass.
Okay.
Chess just screamed, and I don't know why.
I like how Ellie
Finders.
relays when chat screams. We don't get to hear it.
The recording will hear it.
D12?
Yeah, I need you to roll me a d12, and then
Oh, a
I think Grooves is a d8 or a d12. I can't remember. I think that has
It's a
to be
D8.
some. Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I got an 11.
Okay.
That's 2 ones put together.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
Yeah.
So much.
2 1s put together is 2.
Mm.
I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. Fuck.
Fucking mouth, Kinsey. If I take 2 1s and I put them right next to each other, they don't magically morph into a 2.
She's kind of right,
He
though.
wants his
I think you're
You
I
and-
think you're wrong on this one. You gotta
You and
back off.
John have independently started calling me Kinsey.
It's
I don't know who that is. I think I would hate him.
My
but-
last name.
No, John.
Oh, John? He's a cool guy. I went to college with him.
And John Luke.
Yeah.
the guard.
I think he's a Kirk fan. I wouldn't say that to his face.
yeah, I would.
What does Finders Keepers get?
Finders
A freshly
Keepers.
baked potato.
Finders Keepers brings you back a lightly glowing green stone.
Whoever lost that is certainly a weeper.
Great. I want to identify it.
It's a poison gem.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
then
Yeah.
Emiko, you
Yeah.
said you got an 11.
Yes.
Let me look up this spell, because I was gonna just say it, but then I realized that I don't know how it works off the top of my head. Okay. Emiko, when the hourglass goes off, all of you for the day are affected by the aid spell and have an extra 5 hit points.
Does that stack with the aid that we already have that gives us 10 hit points?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Now it's gonna take 120-foot cliff to kill me.
Just you wait.
Everybody comes down. Johnny is sitting at the table. The gem is in the middle of the table. And as everyone gathers around, he will ask, would any of you prefer to take this fine poison gem, or shall I sell it before we depart?
The gem is poisonous.
The gem imbues poison onto a weapon.
Oh, okay. That sounds better than what I suggested.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would want to eat the rock, so it being poisonous is
Poison gem equals
quite useless.
uranium!
You suggest eat the rock, and Johnny is looking at it differently now.
No.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, you can't rub it against something and poison it. You have to treat it first to get the effect. So, I mean, you ate it. Do you think it would just pass through? What if it came out better?
Not pleasantly.
I think it would hurt a lot.
I would argue that it being dunked into a vat of acid, which is what the inside of your stomach is, by the way, would be quite the treatment.
I think we should sell it. I don't think anyone wants to do poison damage here.
Okay.
All of my weapons
I'll
do
sell
other
it.
kinds of damage. I can't.
Johnny takes the gem. He's just gonna hold it. I'm gonna go do that now.
You're not
What's
gonna
up?
eat it, right?
Mr. Phage,
Yes, mistress?
you're not going to eat it, right?
Don't make me come with you to the store. I'll do it.
You can come with me. I'm gonna use the bathroom before we go.
No, give us the gem.
Johnny, like a dog who's been caught, is gonna hork the gem into his mouth. What does it taste like?
Get him!
I'm gonna force the Heimlich maneuver onto his ass.
Yeah,
He's not swallowing it, but he's gumming it.
Yeah, it tastes... for one, it tastes like it's very warm in your mouth. Like, it literally makes you salivate heavily because it's so warm. Not enough
He's
to
already
deal-
salivating, baby.
Yeah, not enough to,
Don't say it
like,
like
deal...
that.
not enough... not enough to, like, deal damage. And then it tastes very odd. It kind of tastes, one, like you've just put a rock in your mouth, but at the same time, you kind of taste like a weird, tangy, very bitter, like floral taste.
Ooh. Johnny, it looks like he's wincing, preparing for some harmful effect, but his eyes brighten as he is pleasantly surprised by the flavor. And how big is the gem? Is he sucking on it like a huge ice cube, or can it fit comfortably in his cheek?
It because of other things you've put in your mouth, I would say,
Don't say it like that.
like, you have to open your mouth, like, very wide to, like, get it in, but once it's in there, it's in there.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck are we doing here, guys?
Can I punch him in the stomach so he spits it out?
Johnny moans.
No.
Can I punch him in the stomach twice because he made that sound?
If you want
I've been going him once, so I don't know.
I'm leaving.
It's okay. I'm not a monk, so I'll only deal 6 points of damage to him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I always accompany you.
Mr. Phage, please take the rock out of your mouth.
Alright, let's go sell it.
Did you actually spit it out?
Yeah, it's covered in
Okay.
spit.
Oh.
Lovely. Please put it in the bag.
I hope you realize that whatever the flavor was, that was actually just the flavor of your spit, by the way.
I don't think so. Have you tasted this? Try it.
I'm not going to taste it. It's going to flavor my spit to taste like whatever you just had.
No. I dipped it in the bag. It's fresh. Please.
No.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
sure, give it here.
We might. Give it to Vivian.
What the hell?
Just have a taste. It's good, right? Tangy?
Oh, it tastes like a rock, you fucking weirdo.
Tastes like that?
We'll find you more rocks to lick.
Okay,
What?
fair enough.
She puts it
How
in the
much
bag and keeps it away from you.
Okay, how much do we get for the gem?
oh my god. Fucking 30 gold.
30. Hey, do y'all mind if I track the Finders Keepers gold separately, so I don't have to pull from the party fund every time I have to scribe a spell? Which is going to be a lot.
I'm
Okay.
fine with that.
If we need to pull from it, we can. But I don't want to drain our bank account on
Nuts.
Hunter's floating disk. Okay. We go to meet the people.
Oh my god, okay. I am not okay. oh my god, okay. Oh, that was so funny. Alright, so essentially on your little job listing, I'm also gonna real quick change the date to be the 4th. Because basically we like skipped a day, right? Another day?
Yeah.
Yep.
$1.
Okay.
So, are we in a settlement in like the Underdark now, or are we back in the city that we were in?
We're in the city.
Back in
Okay.
Skymount. Don't worry, Dakota. You will get to go back into the Underdark, if we promise. The rest of the
I just wanted to make sure I know where we're at.
Because, oh god. Where the fuck? There it is.
Dakota's over here like, where the fuck am I?
Where the fuck am I?
That's where we got the bullet egg.
Date. Sorry,
He's got the gun.
I'm editing. I'm trying really hard this time around to actually keep on top of it this time. Because, oh, I didn't change the thing for the... There we go. I just changed the number. There we go. Now I feel better. And, yeah, so basically, the job details that you will be meeting the people that are hiring you at a tavern. I can't remember if I told you what tavern they're staying in already. Is anyone tracking that? Did I say that at all?
No.
Okay. They're staying in another tavern. It's not quite as nice as the one that you guys were in. Obviously, they're in a rough situation. But on the 4th, as you guys head over...
Hey, can you fuck off? Thanks, bud.
Wow. Okay, they're just... I don't think that's really warranted to the DM.
That's just the Foley work in the background. People are having an argument in the street.
Oh.
But as you approach, as you are all approaching, there is a cart outside of the inn, kind of parked a little awkwardly. It has like a tarp over it. It's also very long, and has like a single, but it's like not too big to where it can't be drawn by a singular parasaur, which is what is attached to it at the front. And you see two individuals that look like they're waiting for somebody. Both of them are Inugami individuals. One of them has like a deep, like a very like rich colored dark skin, kind of like reddish tints to it, and she has like bright amber eyes and very big pointed white ears that look like a canine, and she has like a little orb of light floating above her forehead that is yellow in coloration. And standing next to her is a man that looks similar to her, but a little older than her. But the man next to her looks a little similar to her. He has his hair is in like dreadlocks, and they're like pulled back into like a low hanging, very short ponytail. And he also has similar ears, and instead he has like two little orbs floating around his head in a similar spot. And they're both sitting seemingly nervously having conversation with each other, looking around anxiously.
We approach.
As you do, the young woman like looks and pokes the gentleman on the shoulder and points ahead. And he looks up and goes, "Ah, you must be the..." He like pulls a piece of paper out of his pocket and looks at it. "The Silver Lining?"
And you must be Misha and Lev.
"Yes, my name is Lev, and this is my little sister Misha." And she like waves very like quietly.
A pleasure to meet you. First of all, let me just say, very sorry for your loss. We are familiar with the Skinari and their dealings. And also, wanting to check in with you, how are your travel preparations going?
Sorry. They are going fairly well. We got all the supplies we need with what we could muster, and have, he like taps on the cart, have our other arrangements set and ready for transport. And we have tied up any loose ends we had on our visit here, and are still anxious about going home, but for the most of it ready.
Well, from my understanding, there shouldn't be too much to worry about, and if there is anything to worry about, you pay us to worry about it for you.
That works for me. You already know the job posting, but my name is Lev, and this is Misha. I would like to know all of your names rather than just the Silver Lining. Don't want to be rude.
Of course, I am Mistress Vivian Deshays. She points up at her shoulder. This is Galinthius. And Gale waves.
That's his full name?
Her full name, yes?
Her full name, sorry.
That's okay.
You would think I would know better.
The gender politics of a polecat are not as complex as all that.
No, I meant because of mine. It's fine.
Jonathan Oneros Phage. This is my dearest companion, Prince Xander. This is my dearest companion, Emika. This is my dearest companion, Lysa. And this is my dearest companion, Jay Elwood.
Depending on how long we stay here, I might be different. Don't worry about it.
And this is my dearest companion, Philip. Do you outline the route we will be taking to Lysince?
Yeah, and they pull out a map, and let me pull out a map.
It's just crudely drawn on a napkin.
No.
It just says north. The R is backwards.
It just says north. Hey, that's pretty good.
North Hazard.
Hey. I went on like a hour rant at my coworker about that campaign the other day.
Jesus.
We're really having a hard time finding this map on this cart full of shit, huh?
Yeah, we already packed it.
I'm pretty sure the cart has like the dead body in it.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's a ferret. Oh, no, it's a map.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
so
an eagle.
More different.
Oh, hey, yeah, look, I'm using the new map.
I thought Sky Mount was way more north than this.
It's just that Sky Mount is big. So
Oh.
it takes up the entire...
Got it. It's like the whole fucking... It is more north and it is also more south than this.
Yeah, it's all
Got it.
all the above. It's
If I
north,
zoom in-
south, and west.
Damn it.
Right.
Do you want
Yeah.
a higher quality version of this image, Joey?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Are the outlines near Sky Mount like the outlines of how big the city is?
Correct.
Okay.
Big city.
A very big city. Yeah, I'll just put this. I'm gonna also put just the higher quality map file in there. Where this should be. Incarnate told me it was.
Oh, that's definitely higher quality.
Yep.
And we're going north as hell. We're going super north. I didn't realize Snow's Reach was
Yeah, it's all the way at the top.
there.
It snows up there and it's at the highest reach. Welcome to Snow's Reach.
I thought RuneSpire for a second was named RuneScape, and I was like, hey.
Hey.
Oh, yes. This is perfect.
Oh, we can check out the Mobius twins.
The who?
Oh yeah, because I have the Mobius estate still marked on the map.
Yo, I can't believe they doxed them on this map. That's crazy.
Should pipe bomb their mailbox.
Hey, I bet if we look inside, we could probably find the box.
I included places of interest from last campaign when making this map as like a cute little reminder. For instance, Amethyst's house is marked on here as well.
Oh, good. The most traumatic part of the entire event. That was great.
We try going onto the Mobius estate, and we just get hit by like 3 simultaneous prismatic walls and turn into dust.
Yeah, very, very fast TPK.
The
Anyway.
fastest TPK in the north.
Great. So, we have a route, we have all this stuff. Did we get paid by the Adventurers Guild because it was $150 up front?
No. They told you that Misha and Lev were gonna pay you.
Understood. In that case, Vivian will say, well, before we do go, we have some final preparations that we need to make ourselves. Just a couple things to tide us over as we travel north. Also, someone to say goodbye to, and there is the matter of payment, just to make the trip a little bit easier for us to be supplied.
Oh, of course. Do keep in mind, we also did buy extra food for you all as well. So if you go to buy more supplies, your food and drink is covered by us.
Wonderful, thank you.
And he takes out a very nice looking like leather bag, and he like has it hanging kind of like off to the side, and he opens it up and he takes your payment and folds them into like paper envelopes that he kind of makes literally right there very quickly. Like he places the coins in, perfectly folds it, and then hands you each 150 gold pieces.
Each?
Each, yes.
Yes.
That was each.
Damn.
And then they promised you 200 or more when you get there because of how long the trip was and also how kind of dangerous it is.
So we all give it to Vivian. There you go.
If you want to, I can take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taking it. And I'm keeping it. Hey, Dakota, what's 150 times 6?
That's gonna be 1,200.
Right.
No, that's not right.
That's not right.
That's
150.
900. What?
Wait.
150 times 6? Yeah, that's 300 plus 300 plus 300. That's 900.
900.
900.
Oh, yeah, no, fair enough.
So it never threw me off for a second there. I was like, wait a minute, what? No,
Well, it's because I was thinking 15, 30, 45, 60, but that's only 4.
Word.
No,
Okay.
I was like, it's 1 more than that. No, it's 2 more than that.
Delightful. Right. So, yeah. Do we have any other questions for them? I know we do need to pick up some winter clothes, I assume, because it's cold as shit. We're going to be up there for a
you
long
guys
time.
will need to prepare for cold weather. That will be affecting you.
Right. We're going to get some great art redesign for sure. Vivian
Yeah.
has earmuffs.
Think really hard about what you want your winter outfits to be.
Okay.
No.
The same thing, but the cape is fluffy.
Man,
Fur-lined cape.
Emiko has to wear boots.
No, I don't.
You're in. Okay.
You're
You don't
gonna
like
die.
toes.
Yeah, really.
You best start believing in frostbite.
You've got it.
It's okay. She'll just sit on Jay's shoulder the whole time.
We'll get you those. We'll get you those.
And that's why the cape is fluffy. Y'all fucking
Great.
doubted me and shit.
So yeah, we get some winter clothes. I don't really know that we needed much else. We'll get, whatever travel shit we need for the mounts and whatnot. Hey, are our mounts gonna die in Lysince? Being cold-blooded animals?
Not if you take care of them.
Oh,
How? Oh, I mean, I guess we do ride them all the time. I imagine body heat is a factor.
Yeah, but also, like, they are not designed for that type of travel, but, like, it will not kill them.
They're gonna be sleepy as hell.
Yeah.
Do we want to just sell them and get horses? Sounds like it's a non-issue, so I'm not going to make it an issue. Okay, we're going to take our mounts.
Like if you're super worried about it, you could literally cross over into Firefall and buy horses, but that is completely up to y'all. You guys literally
Part of me
named...
kind of wants to see how much longer they're going to live.
And yeah, they're pretty, Seymour, Chloe, and what is it, Reginald?
Sir Reginald, but yeah.
Yeah, Sir Reginald. My apologies. Are very hardy creatures.
Great. So we have all of our stuff. We have our winter outfits stored in the back. And I'm going to say goodbye to Arathil.
Yeah, also, for winter clothes, it's not really that big deal. It's just 1 gold apiece.
Delightful. And unless anybody in the group, as in like my friends, has a huge problem with it, I am going to give Arathil one of our 20 sending coins. But Vivian is not going to tell you all that, so this is more of a player thing.
Yeah. She'll, clutch it when you give it to her and say, well, this is exciting, but also a little sad.
You'll be fine. It'll be a good place for you. We'll be back at some point, I'm sure.
I wanted to thank you for everything.
I just pushed you out of the door.
But that's what I needed. Everyone else sheltered me and made me to, I guess, supported my fear of pursuing the things I wanted to.
You'll be fine. Just, Yeah. And Vivian has no idea, how to, do any of this shit.
Yeah.
She says, you'll be fine. You don't need me. You're good.
But she smiles and says, you're a great mentor. I made something for you before you leave.
Oh.
And she, reaches into her bag, and also she has dyed the hat at this point, so it's black and navy and has cool patterns on it, and it matches her dress.
Sure.
And also the lantern on the back is lit with a mage light. And she reaches into her bag and pulls out a potion that looks like it has the entirety of the night sky bottled within it. And she says, I think this is the best potion I've ever made, and I want you to have it.
Looking at it, what does it do?
Effectively, it's basically like a stacked potion. When you drink it, for 8 hours, you have advantage on all concentration checks. And also, that's like the lasting effect, but when you drink it, it is a regular, aether potion, so it rejuvenates like a spell slot, but then also it gives you a spell slot back, and then for the next 8 hours following, you have advantage on concentration checks.
Great, yeah. So I think that she'll thank her. She probably won't give a final goodbye, just be like, well, I'll see you when I see you, and head out.
Yeah. And Eritha will wave at the silver lining, farewell! I'll never forget you. Hope to see you soon.
Great.
Eritha, it's been a pleasure, my friend. You take care of yourself now. Don't get into too much trouble.
I promise I won't. Or at least, if I do, I won't get caught.
Very good.
Great, yeah, and I think we are ready to head out.
Sweet. So, you guys get on your mount, and they do fully, Misha and Lev also fully disclosed to you that, yes, there is a coffin in their cart, which is why it's so long. They have their other belongings with it, safely separated, but that, their family members had specific requests for how they wanted to be buried, and they want to, honor that. But they're fully transparent about that, just in case. And, Misha is sitting in the back of the cart, kind of dangling out the back of it, her legs are hanging off, and then Lev is the one driving. And as you start, for the first few stretches of the trip, you were actually just in Skymount. And it is a very, very large city. You feel like you saw a lot, but in just a little pocket of it, you pass the haunted tower that you cleared out, that despite you knowing that you released the undead from its grip, you can still see it kind of lingering in the distance ominously, with a bunch of secrets, that even some of you still don't understand. You pass by Mama V's shop, and you don't really communicate this with her, but she's standing out front, sweeping away dead leaves, and she waves at you. There is a light snowfall cascading over the city, and it takes you it takes you a few days to get out of just Skymount, the city. It's a pretty safe route to traverse. No need to go out into the wilderness when you can just traverse the city all the way to the point where Northreath, Viron, and Lysince all slowly start to intersect. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm also gonna grab something real quick. Just so that way I could, quick reference it and not have to keep switching shit all the time. Yeah, it takes you around 3 days to get out of Skymount. After around 3 days, it is now the 7th of Draco. You guys have been out of the city for a few hours now. It is long behind you, and you come and you can see the point of which the 4 out of the 5 nations of Kelmra all kind of like meet at one point. Visually, it isn't much, but it is marked by like landmarks. There's even like a little monolith in that area that has like basically a written version of the Pentacle Armistice written into it. And people have come like and drawn magical sigils all over it. It's like a strange thing that people do. And as you're all traversing, Misha actually turns to Emiko.
Oh.
And she's gonna like lean out of the back of the cart that Lev is driving, and she's gonna say, "Have you been companions for a long time? Traveling companions, I mean?"
How long has it actually been?
It's been, by this day, a month and 3 days? Or a little over a month? I'd say about a month.
I'm just gonna look down at her because we're riding the dinosaurs. Not too terribly long, actually. But when you start in a situation like us, you kind of bond very quickly.
Oh, really? How did you meet?
We were all captured by Skinners, actually.
Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up a bad memory or anything.
No, it's okay. We killed them all.
Oh, excellent. And she, like, claps her hands. Yeah, our family are merchants, and we were visiting Skymount for a business deal, but while we were in the city, our Levinized parents got attacked and everything sort of fell apart.
Are we all able to hear this conversation?
Yeah, she's not keeping it like secret or anything.
You said your family was merchants. Who attacked you?
Oh, the Skinari.
Oh, I see.
Fortunately, we were able to keep anything horrible from happening to our parents, and she, like, pats the coffin behind her. They struck the killing blow, but were not able to reap the benefits, as it were.
Well, at least you can honor their wishes, how they liked.
It's the least that we could do, really. She'll, like, kind of, like, run back into the, carriage, and, she'll, like, run, like, kind of wiggle up to the front of the car and ask her brother something, and then, kind of like, shit, come back, and say, "So, what do you all plan on doing after this is all over? Do you have any... This is a long trip after all. I don't assume you're going all the way back to Skymount."
We have a few things to do in, Snow Screech. But mostly we're gonna take care of some, Skinari up there.
Oh, really? I guess this is very fortuitous then. They've been quite of a problem up in that area. Well, they're a problem everywhere, I assume. But they've been a lot more active lately.
Yes, well, I've made it my personal mission to eradicate their organization and all of their associates permanently.
Her, like, ears perk up and she looks a little surprised and she says, "Oh, that's a big goal. Very noble of you."
It's not noble. Not to be abrasive, but it is very much personally motivated.
I apologize then. Oop. Let me... And then real quick, I would like all of you to make me perception checks.
Oh, that's really bad.
Oh my. Baby, that's what?
I got a
perception
I got a
checks.
12.
Alright, put it in rolls, put it in rolls.
I got a 12.
A 12.
I got a 12.
Oh my god, this is freaky. I got 6, Joey got 12, Minnow got 24.
Oh.
All right, who's gonna get 48?
I don't
What
think
is
that's
it?
very likely. 36 would be a little bit more
10?
realistic, I think.
10.
Yeah, Dakota got 10.
Oh my god, Dakota got twice what you did. What the fuck
Oh,
is
that's
going
still,
on?
that's still weird, that's still weird!
Oh, I hate this.
Real quick, before I say anything else, I just need to roll real quick.
At least one of us got a good roll.
DC was 25, we get ambushed by a fucking Bailoff.
What?
Please.
I see.
One of those, like, snow, dragons again. I don't know what they were called.
Oh, the
You
Frost
hear?
Salamander?
Yeah, Frost Salamander.
Acronivis'
Can't drink their blood
brother.
in this game, though, so
We can't.
Johnny could.
You can.
it won't do anything.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll probably get sick from it.
We can't drink their blood in this game, so...
Actually, if we give him to Vivian, we could probably make, like, a cold-resistant potion or something.
That's true.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say cold brew.
I
Yes, we
went there
drink out of
too.
the.
I went there too. I'm not even gonna lie.
We can make, like, a
Maybe
cold
we could
brew.
make a nice caffeinated drink.
Nice and smooth.
I mean, if anyone could do it, maybe my money's on Viv.
But no. All of you hear a very weird, harmonious sound. It sounds like someone singing off in the distance.
All of us hear that?
I don't trust that.
Not everyone, sorry. Johnny, and
Jonathan?
Vivian hear it.
Why'd you call him by his full
Oh.
government name?
I don't know, I'm an asshole.
Mistress, do you hear that enticing melody?
That's almost never a good thing.
Yeah, and then...
Going to point it out to the rest of the group who did not hear.
Yeah, and Vivian also, you notice that, he appears to be fine, but you do notice that, Lev looks like he, notices the sound, and then, like, his eyes flutter like he was about to fall asleep, and then he, like, shakes his head like, oh, that was strange.
Are you alright?
I
What was his last name? Did we ever get a last name for these people?
No, they just said they had just introduced themselves as Lev and Misha.
Alright, if Vivian had asked, would they have given it to him? Or to her?
Yeah, let me
I know
go...
what that is, assuming that in the 3 days she's asked.
Yeah, let me go back into my notes.
Also, I apologize. Are we in Lysince right now, or are we at the northern end of Farwood? We hit the place where all the countries meet, so we're in License.
Yeah, pretty much almost. Okay. The area where everything meets, like, there's like a significant chunk of land, but you're basically bridging the gap between the very tip of Farwood and the very bottom of Lysince. You're effectively on the border.
this was the exciting thing about, being a medieval traveler, is you didn't quite know exactly when you left one country and entered another.
Yeah,
you knew when the French started trying to kill you that you were in the wrong place.
Yeah. And especially since it's winter, you can't be like, oh, suddenly snow, because it is actively snowing right now. But you can...
I guess we picked a rough time to come here.
It'd be really funny if Lysince was just surrounded by a Dark Souls fog wall on all sides.
Same.
But their last
I'm
name
sorry,
is
what was-
their last name is Volkov.
Okay, I appreciate it. I say, Mr. Volkov, are you all right?
I think so. We've only been on the trail again for a few hours, but I feel like I haven't slept in a 10-day all of a sudden.
She is going to look down at her hand, and she is going to very quickly start to scrawl out a constellation in the air in front of her. And there's a little stream of light following her fingers, almost like the Disney Channel. And but instead of Mickey Mouse ears, it instead turns into an owl, and she will send her familiar up to scout around and see if it can find the source of the music. In the meantime, she is going to suggest everyone else keep an eye out and call out if they start to feel weird or sleepy.
Yeah. Make me or have your familiar make me whatever is easier between an investigation, like your choice of investigation or perception.
Sure, yeah, I absolutely have the stat block of an owl pulled up already.
Right now.
That's a thing that I just always have. How dare you imply that I would not have that? You definitely already know that it does have keen sight, so we're going to use that perception.
What was the question, Dakota?
What is the lighting condition right now of the day?
It's bright. Cause it's daytime out. And even with the light snow, it's not so much that you can't see. And the clouds are still very light.
Fun thing that us Michigan natives are very much familiar with. It's actually much brighter when it's snowing outside, because of how much light the snow reflects.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not dark out, despite the fact that it is effectively lightly storming.
Is there anything? What you said, it's lightly storming.
Yeah, it's
like
snowing,
rain?
right? It's snowing.
Snowing. Is there anything for cover?
Snow.
Yeah, I mean, there's snow and trees. The trees are a bit lighter in this area. This is more of like a plains, just because of the fact that, like, due to all the much different, dramatically different biomes of each of the converging places, in this little area where they all meet, the trees kind of get a little more sparse.
We are in the fucking wide ass open.
Yeah, so you can use like a bank of snow as cover. Or the cart. There's a literal big ass cart in between all of you.
Yeah, I don't think we'll stop for now. But do we notice anything?
Yeah, your owl actually spots a kind of large tree that is a little more, I don't want to say alive than the other ones. Like, by now a lot of the trees have lost their leaves, but this one, it still has most of its leaves. They're like brown and kind of crunchy, but like the leaves have not fallen despite it being like the second month of winter and near such a cold place. And there looks to be a person sitting, like, lounging in one of the branches.
A person, you said? What does that person look like?
This individual has very, very pale, like teal skin, with long hair that looks like the branches of a wisteria tree. Not wearing any clothing in any capacity, just lounging in a tree. However, she's like running her fingers through her hair and singing. But the weird thing about all of this is that there is an arrow sticking out of her leg, like right in the calf.
Am I familiar with anything that matches this description?
Make me your choice of a history or a nature check. I don't know if those are the same or if either of them are better for you.
Unfortunately, both the same. Let's give it a shot. Pretty good. That's a 20.
Yeah. You've read about something that matches this description. Let me just make sure that I say it right. This appears to be a dryad? Dryad?
A dryad.
A dryad.
Okay.
Nymphs or nature spirits that usually live in the trees and take the form of beautiful young women.
Do I know anything about interacting with them?
One thing you do know, because a 20 is pretty good, is that they will not leave their place of living. And oftentimes people become enchanted by their voices and try to force them to leave. And they typically don't.
Like people become enchanted by their voices as in the dryads and then try to force the dryad to leave?
Yeah, it's basically an unintentional thing. They like to sing, and they are nature spirits of the forest or whatever area they live in. And inadvertently, people become, I guess, attached to them this way. But it's not like an intentional effect, if that makes sense. But but that is what they do. They want to sing. It's like they're magical, whimsical, strange creatures that have strange behaviors, and people have strange reactions to them. And it makes the people want to remove them, Be my bride, be my friend. Oh, you're injured. Let me take you away from this place. And they will not do it.
Sure. So I have a thing I can do here, but does anybody really want to stop and talk to this dryad? Kind of feels like we don't have a reason to, except for the fact that it's here.
I'm good.
Okay. If people are okay with it.
Johnny wants to talk to the dryad.
Okay. Sure, we can stop if you want. Can we keep Jay next to Lev and Misha the whole time, within 10 feet of them?
Yeah, sure.
Great. I think if we want to gauge this dryad's intentions, what I was going to suggest was having the owl come back, grab 10 good berries, and then fly them over to the dryad, just like as a sort of peace offering.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll do that.
Yeah. Are you still looking? Because you can look through its senses, right?
Yep, yeah.
When it brings the berries to her, at first she looks very confused and kind of looks around like, huh? What the fuck? Where? But she very shyly reaches for a berry and looks at it and then smiles at the familiar and then eats a berry. And she plucks one of the branches from the tree and hands it to the owl.
Sure, yeah, I'll take it back. Put the branch in front of Mr. Phage. Does it seem strange at all?
One of you or both of you can make an Arcana check.
I will give you guidance if you want to sleep.
Sleeping. 18.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything magical in particular about this item, but it is it's a good material. There's nothing magical about it in the way of it's affected by a spell, but it's it's a tree that has a pretty strong current of aether flowing through it, hence why it is living a lot longer than the rest of these trees. So it'll probably be good for potion making. Or infusing into magical items.
Great. You want to go talk, Johnny?
Yeah, Johnny's gonna take a little piece off the branch, give the rest to Vivian, and he will go and he will raise his long, lanky arms up into the air and wave them over his head to greet the dryad. And as a show of goodwill, he eats the piece of branch that he took. Home. Good tidings, brassy one.
Oh, hello. Are you the one who gave me the delicious gifts?
Nay, 'twas my companion, but we are one and the same.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Mistress Vivian Deshays. Did anybody else come with us?
Great.
Can assume no.
I guess, did you guys say what the plan was before you left?
You just want to
Just
talk?
that there was a dryad where you could go talk to her.
That's it?
Pretty much.
Then, yeah, Jay would have come with as well.
I had no idea that there were wanderers in this area. I hope I didn't startle you.
Nay, and I you. But tell me, what brings you to this fine area?
This is my home. More specifically, this tree is my home. And she, touches the trunk of the tree. But you should be wary. There are many dangers in this area. One of them even struck my leg, and she, holds out her leg very, daintily. And again, there's, an arrow just, literally sticking out of it.
Who was it that attacked you?
Some strange individuals. I don't know. I unfortunately don't know anything about the folk that habitate cities and form kingdoms. I only know about my surrounding area, but they were trying to remove me from my home. And they almost succeeded, and they harmed me and pierced my skin with arrows, but one of them, seemingly a leader of sorts, told them that I was not their quarry, were his exact words.
His exact words?
Yes.
Damn.
Tell me, an evil that would come to one's home and harm them where they reside, an innocent being. Wherefore has this individual gone?
They went into the direction of the land of fire, I would think. Hard to see through all the snow. They were coming from the land of spirits, and she points to the east, which would be by your map, where Northreath is.
And did these evildoers have any distinctive markings, things that would make them stand out?
I am going to find an image that I've already sent in chat real quick. They did. They also made a note of attacking me in the night times. But she's going to... A bunch of, leaves and flowers are going to manifest at the foot of the tree. In the snow. And make a symbol that looks like this. They attacked me in multiple ways. Some of them sank their teeth into my flesh, some of them tried to pierce my skin with daggers, and others tried to harm my body with magic. Mainly.
I'm gonna look over. Oh, sorry, I thought you were done. Continue.
Oh no, you're. She just says mainly because they see me as a, a weak woman in a tree, an easy target.
Yeah, gonna take a quick glance on over to my buddy Sir Elwood here. How are you doing after seeing this symbol? Is this the same one, right?
Yes. This is the symbol that was carved into the wood of a house and filled in with blood. That you saw.
He's gonna hold up the poster and he's going to say,
"Have you seen a woman looks like this?"
She leans down towards it and kind of cocks her head to the side like a curious owl. Despite the fact that she is very humanoid looking, she has very animal-like movements. I have seen this person.
In this image, they are wearing some sort of disguise. Have they continued to wear this, or are they wearing different clothing, perhaps?
The only thing that's the same is that hair. Although this image, because, the image doesn't have any color, she'll lift her hand and go, is the individual you're hunting of lighter colored hair, blonde, perhaps?
Under the form of a disguise, then possibly, but I'm looking for someone with red hair and eyes that match.
The person I saw was definitely blonde, but looked like this.
Then she must still be in disguise.
She was also traversing towards the land of fire last I saw, but I only have this one vantage point. Some travelers
It's all right.
Go west, some go north, some go east, some go south. I only see what I can from my tree.
And how long ago was this?
Oh, just over a 10-day ago, I'd say.
Does that match with the time of when we knew that she was in Skymount?
Yeah, would have been a little after you, anyone told you when you heard of her.
because they said that the things that happened in Skymount were weeks plural ago.
Yeah.
Or at the very least a little over a week ago, so they would have been we're on the same trail that they were.
Well, if they're going to the land of fire, isn't that Viron?
Yes, the land of fire is Viron.
So we're going away from them because we're going to Lysince?
Yeah, Viron's just also huge, so someone's saying someone going north, they could very be easily going to Viron or Lysince, because it's fucking huge.
Wait. Where are we on the map right now?
Oh, here, I'll mark it real quick. Ah! Actually...
Yeah.
Because if we're heading up to Lysince, well, Snow's Reach specifically, that's really far north, so,
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys...
We should already be in Lysince.
I marked on the... I did it in Tabletop Simulator, though.
You did in Tabletop Simulator? Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
And Shas, while you're in Tabletop Simulator, can you kick Joey so I can get green?
No. Where the fuck is Viron?
Left.
Oh, okay.
You see this big son of a bitch over here? Look,
Oh, yeah. Valier. Yeah, I see it. And Firefall, there it is. So we are going away from them.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Kalmar's a big place when my map is accurate.
What do you think, Sir Elwood? Are you comfortable with losing this trail for now?
How long do we think we'll be in Lysince for?
I mean, we're traveling as far as it goes. So, at least a few weeks. We have taken an oath that we are going to do this, though, and we've taken their money. But, that being said, well, they're not here right now.
If they're heading west, to reach the capital city, then that means that we'll be equidistant from the peninsula. If we can make our visit to Lysince quick and then head back down, maybe stop in Pelor, or at the least someplace north of it, we might be able to catch them if they end up coming back to the east. But we don't know if their journey ends there.
Correct. We also don't even know if they're going to come back east. They could continue onward.
And if they're stuck in Viron, then they are landlocked. At least, as far as the mountains will keep them not landlocked. What's the word? They'll be closed in. They'll be boxed in, cornered.
Ooh.
If they don't take to the seas.
If these creatures don't know you're hunting them, they likely have no reason to run away.
No, and I'm hoping that I covered up my tracks enough to make sure that they don't know that we're following them. However, I don't think I'm the only person that has marked a target on their back.
The dryad kind of like cocks her head to the side and says, if you're willing, I can impart my memories onto you.
Johnny steps in front of Gelwood.
How many people can you do that for, if you don't mind me asking? Did we get her name, by the way? Did I just not write it down?
She hasn't said her name.
Okay. Viv won't ask.
Yeah, she, at least 3.
Fortuitous.
Thus we may both partake in this fine tradition of which I have yet to experience.
Jay assumes that there is some sort of cinematic type, like place the hand on the forehead type thing. So he still has his changeling face on, but he is going to remove his helmet because he's assuming the dryad doesn't give a fuck if he's a changeling or not.
No, she couldn't give any less of a shit. You don't even need to roll for that. She liked it.
Yeah, so he'll just take the helmet off, and he'll say, I am more than willing. Any information you have is incredibly fortuitous.
Yeah, she kind of floats down the tree off of the branch, but you notice that no matter what, she is always at least touching the tree. And she says, for those who want my memories, I need your hand.
Yeah, Johnny, give hand.
Okay. He's gonna put the helmet back on and take a gauntlet off instead.
Apologies.
We'll do a thing where we all put our hands on top of each other.
Basically, she takes whoever puts their hand in and she pulls them to her chest, which is a little awkward, but she's a nature spirit, so she doesn't have the same hang-ups about that as other people do.
It's like that, is it?
Yeah.
What kind of memories did you say you were giving us again?
Johnny, I hope you've been studying those books I gave you.
Of course.
Poor Johnny.
Every day.
Yeah, but she takes whoever puts their hand in and pulls them to her chest, and all of you feel, well, those who participate feel a strange pull. Normally this would be a wisdom saving throw, but you could choose to fail it.
Fail. Actually, is it? No, if you're willingly failing, I don't think it matters anyway. Yeah, fail.
Yeah, and you feel, both of you feel the world start to spin, and it looks like it melts away. And when you open your eyes, it feels like you're on a different day. The sun is actually shining. There are not as many clouds in the sky. It is not snowing. And you see a copy of the Dryad still sitting in the tree without an arrow in her leg. And she's singing, but the effects of her voice do not change or do anything. And she's just singing a melody, combing her fingers through her hair. And you see her kind of like perk up and like lean to the side and go, "Hello? Hello? Are you injured?" And when you look at who she's calling out to, you see that there is a hunched over figure running through the snow. And like looks over at her, and Jay, you do see an individual with a shorter face, but this looks like a cross between what you recognize and someone else. And you see long, flowing blonde hair that is starting to get a little curlier than the image that you carry around for a wanted poster. It looks like she's in between disguises, but no doubt this is the woman. You also notice that, like, as she takes steps towards this person, she's getting, like, a little shorter. Growing from, like, someone who's, like, 5'9", steadily down. And the woman simply points at the Dryad, and these spectral red hands grab the Dryad's hand and nearly pull her off of her branch. And the Dryad, like, kind of panics, like, no, like, hey, like, grabbing on, because, again, if they are removed from their tree for too long, it's not good for them. And she'll say, I didn't mean to intrude. I mean no harm. And the voice responds. It sounds like two voices layered on top of each other. Yeah, but I do. Leave me alone. And then the hand, like, kind of, like, throws her arms to where she, like, slams her shoulder against the trunk of the tree. And, the woman stands upright, looking around, and like looks to Lysince, and like her eyes like glow red, and this magic swirls in them for a second, and she goes, "No, not yet," and starts heading towards Viron. And then the world starts to spin again, and it looks like you know those time lapses of the night sky where you see like the stars like moving and rotating and the moon rising and falling. And
Khonshu.
Yeah, and you see another day where she's sitting in her tree minding her own business, and then very suddenly a arrow pierces her right in the shin, and she yelps, and you see these hooded figures rushing forward and attacking the tree, and like trying to like yank her out of it, biting her with elongated fangs and clawing at her. Most of these injuries that she's sustaining in this moment she no longer has. The only one that remains is the arrow sticking out of her shin, and they are clawing and scratching at her. But the individual goes, "Halt!" Like another individual, goes, "Halt!" And the other individuals all stop. Green glowing blood dripping from their maws. The Dryad is like clinging to the tree, like desperately, And she, like, looks angry, and, like, vines have constricted some of them. One of them is dead and pierced through and getting absorbed into the trunk of the tree slowly, but it's still, like, but everyone stops. And, the individual, is wearing a strange chitinous armor, and he takes off his helmet. And Johnny, when you see this individual, for some reason, even though you know that, like, this person's face is visible, your brain, like, cannot understand this person. There's something about it that gazing upon him makes your entire body burn. Horribly. And, he says, "The mistress just wanted us to scare her. Nothing more. Come." And, the creatures all, like, pull away, and leaving the dryad sitting there, like, shaking. And they also start running in the direction of Viron. But again, when gazing upon this person, Johnny, it literally makes your eyes burn. Like you've been crying for several days, and your eyes have not had time to rest, and you feel the strangest reaction in your body. You have yet to feel this really at all. But this person, it's like watching a memory float by. It's like having someone's name on the tip of your tongue. Somehow, some way, you know this person. But you don't think it's by exchanging words and handshakes. You think it's by your very blood. And after the memory subsides, the world once again starts to melt away, and you two are back in the present moment. And it is dizzying, and your entire body aches, like you've gone several days without sleeping. But you haven't taken any exhaustion or anything like that, and she allows you to remove your hands.
That was certainly her, but I didn't recognize the man.
Is this the evil you speak of, J. Elwood? The evil that does not dream?
Yes, the woman with the two voices. As far as I know, I've never known her to sleep.
You look over at Johnny, and a drool is running down his chin. How enticing. Then we certainly have business in the land of fire.
She, like, very quickly
Something-
crawls back up into her tree.
Something I must note. The woman, she said not yet. That means that perhaps while we are in Lysince, her and her company might end up joining us. By accident.
We can definitely keep an ear to the ground as we move.
That man, I would
Maybe a good idea,
recognize
especially
him
if
on
it's been
sight.
10 days.
Mr.
been
Phage,
10
you said you would recognize that man?
I could never forget that face.
Well, as Sir Elwood is saying, it has been 10 days, so whatever business this person has in Viron. Do you know this person's name, by the way?
Oh. They were disguised and took on the visage of my mother. I have no idea what their real name is.
Understood. Didn't think so, but figured if no one had asked. But it is possible that their business in Viron is coming to a close, and perhaps we'll be lucky enough to meet them at the same time. Either way, I would like to continue going north to Snow's Reach. But I understand that that's asking a lot.
They definitely said yet. I
They
heard them
definitely said
say
yet.
yet. So I think in an effort to allow them to find us. An awakening that I'm sure they will find much more rude for them. We should bide our time in Snow's Reach. A change of plans on my part, if you will.
Understood.
I'm glad to
I'm
have
gonna
you
look up
accompanying
to-
me, by the way.
That's what I'm here for.
It's a very large troop, and I don't know that I'd be able to make any headway on my own.
Vivian is going to look back up into the Dryad, and she's going to say, thank you for this information. If I could give you a gift before I go, I could treat that wound.
Oh, I would appreciate it greatly.
Yeah, Vivian, skitter, 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 squirrel climbs up the tree and will do her best to make it as painless as possible to treat the arrow, removing the arrow and, get her taken care of.
Yeah.
Then she says, eat those berries as soon as she, rips it out.
Yeah, and, just for fun, make me a medicine check.
Sure. Jay, you want to help?
I'll just dump hit points on her, man.
Okay.
However many she needs after you get finished removing the arrow from the leg.
Oh, well, wouldn't you know it, that's a natural 1. And I rolled a 1 on the guidance, so she's getting a whopping 10 medicine check.
Yeah. You remove it, but it takes you a lot longer than you expected. You guess because it's cold and the wound is several days old, that it's already tried to heal around the arrow, which has caused several problems.
Yeah.
It was wise of her not to take it out, especially since she can't necessarily go get medical attention. But you do eventually, pry it out, but it leaves, a very, big hole. But either way, she's, relieved, and then, feeding her good berries. Jay, you only need to use, 4 points of lay on hands, if you even want to.
How many?
4.
Okay.
Cool.
And, when it is healed, she'll, test her leg, stretching it and closing it and go, that is a lot better, thank you.
Of course. If you need anything else, and she tries to hold herself with the same level of confidence as Xander and says, you can always trust in the silver lining. But it's
It's okay, I don't like the monologues either.
Yeah, I'm not. He does it so elegantly.
She giggles, and says,
That's what we're called, by the way, in case that wasn't clear. We're the silver lining. Us. Though there's more than us, but, us particularly.
She, giggles and says, I will make sure that my songs sing your praises.
Oh, for advertising. Thank you.
I've never had a dryad sing about me before. That's a new one.
He'll put the glove back on, or the gauntlet back on.
Great. If that's all, we will say our goodbyes and head back.
Yep.
Yeah, she also tells you, that she'll make sure not to sing while you guys are driving by, because she, you didn't tell her, but she gets the inkling. That's why you came and talked to her, hey, you're fucking, one of our friends up. She's like, sorry.
And a nap wouldn't be the end of the world for him.
Fucking buskers, man.
Hey, my anxiety, there have been times in my life where if someone could just sing and I just actually go to sleep, that would be incredible. I would pay so much money for that. I just gotta take fucking drugs. So yeah, we'll head back to the caravan. We will start to move on again. We will let them know what we found out. And Boogie, does Johnny tell anyone about his eyes burning when thinking about that guy?
Yeah, Johnny will take a moment and say, I've never felt such a way looking at a man. I simply must meet him.
Oh.
Is there another way that you can possibly phrase that so that we might know your real intentions, or is that what you're going with?
You really been reading those books I gave you?
I want to try something.
Alright.
When Xander hears about this, he's going to walk up to Johnny and kind of put a hand on his shoulder and say, "It's alright, Johnny. We'll figure it out together." And as I place a hand on his shoulder, I want to cast Remove Curse.
Does that require anything from the person?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, so when you...
I mean, unless it does. Like, it really depends on the curse, you know? If there's some wacky shit of, like, if somebody casts Remove Curse on you, your arms grow by 2 inches, and you have to make a con save, or you vomit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. You go to do this, and you can sense your magic, like, flow through him, and there's no curse to remove. However, both Xander and Johnny, I would like you both to make me wisdom saving throws.
That is not a great roll.
You could add whatever Jay's thing is.
Yeah, plus 3.
Plus 3.
Plus 3?
Yeah. For the aura protection.
God, I miss it.
You don't need to miss it, I have it.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 4, so thanks for that.
Yeah, let me see what you got. Yeah, so, neither of you take any form of damage, but both of you see flashes of images, in your minds. For Xander, these just look like, people you don't know, but for Johnny, this is a very, again, not enough to take damage, but a very painful experience. Your eyes start to burn more as you see these individuals. You see the man that you saw before, but he no longer has a helmet, and where his head should be, there is none, and his armor, has, like, a stronger chitinous essence. There is bones in places they shouldn't be, like, he has made his armor out of the bones of living things. You see the image of a individual who you can't tell if they are a man or woman, that has blood pouring down their face, and they look like they are in, like, pure ecstasy of, like, drinking blood. You see another person who looks, and again, all their faces are, like, blurred. You can make out very minor details, but not the full visage. You also see the individual of someone who is, like, very large and hulking. Their bare flesh is exposed. They don't have any skin, and you see them very rapidly punching and striking some sort of beast, and then, like, eating it, like, just with their hands, just, like, very monstrous. And you also see the essence of someone who looks like a arch druid, like someone with very flowy robes with plants growing out of it at some point, and a very large hat, and there are multiple spectral clones of themselves forming a circle around them, all picking plants at one time. And you see the shades of a few other individuals, but this effect doesn't quite last long enough for you to grasp them before the visage ends, and Johnny is sweating. Drooling, sweating, like you literally look like you just ran 5 miles without stopping or drinking water.
What great evils. To think individuals such as this exist in this world. It fills me with ecstasy.
Xander gives him kind of a concerned look and asks, "Do you have any idea who these individuals may be? Are these people from your past, perhaps?"
They are evil. And thus, They are food.
Can't argue with that.
He looks to Vivian in the cart. Is there truly no way we could break our ties with these individuals? There are far greater rewards than gold waiting for us should we pursue these vile people.
Well, you can tell by the visage that not all of them are together.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, the last we saw
Talking
them
about
going to Farwood.
the two.
Yeah, he's talking about
Okay, I was just making sure.
Misha. I almost said Martini. That's not right. Viv is going to think and say it would be more evil to go back on our word and leave these vulnerable people here. And who knows? Caravan like this, to be completely honest, people will see the cart and they will see that there are heavy things in the back and will very quickly get the wrong idea. So, if consuming evil is what you're after, this probably is a decent bet for you.
Yeah, Vivian's calm words seem to bring Johnny back to his senses. He wipes his face, he cleans himself up, and he will return to the cart. Let us continue.
Great. Yeah. And if not, there's nothing else, we'll Shadoobie.
We're boogieing.
Yeah.
Or grooving, some might say.
And
Groove.
groove. And after a I'm gonna as you continue to progress, nothing else really happens for the rest of the day. However, the snowstorm does get a lot worse near the end of your travels. Lev calls out and says, we might have to stop soon. I can't see anything in front of me.
It's fine. We can find a place and bed down. And we'll do just that. Does Lysel want to help me find a good place? Via survival? We'll never know as they are muted.
I didn't realize we were muted. Yes, I would like to help. I have a +6 to my proficiency.
Mine's +7, but you typically roll better, so I'm gonna let you roll.
The dice do not lie.
+4 whiz. Proficiency.
Yeah, it's whiz. My wisdom is 19.
Oh, yeah, that would be why. So
You're rolling. You typically roll better.
Yep.
So
if it helps, I will guide you.
Okay.
So roll with advantage and guidance.
Well, I'm not rolling terribly high today. That is for sure. That's gonna be a total of 18.
Oh yes.
That's pretty good though.
Pretty solid.
As you are much further into Lysince's wilderness, I'm actually gonna mark where y'all kind of are on the map again, because you are not in that spot. This looks like you haven't made sufficient progress, but I promise you have. It's just that, you know, big place. You're looking around and you find that there is a cluster of trees that provide enough cover from the snow where you guys can set up any tents and get a fire started that won't be almost immediately extinguished in any way. Basically, since they all are grown so close together, their branches and stuff provide adequate cover.
Vivian is going to use shape water to make a wall out of ice blocks to protect us from most of the wind.
That is super cool. Excuse me. Sorry, that was gross.
Super cool to super gross.
Yeah, I'm super gross, you're super cool. Anyway.
Darn tootin'.
Girls go to Jupiter to get more stupider.
But yeah, you all set up camp and bunker down for the night. What order are you doing watches tonight?
Johnny is always awake.
Hang on, we'll just recycle from before, which I totally have somewhere.
I think it's in Discord.
It is probably in Discord, you are correct.
Rex. Yes, no.
Got it. Out of game from April. Damn, we've been playing this game for a while.
Since January.
Ugh.
Wait, this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, January this year.
It feels like it's been longer than that.
Hey,
I remember you were
this is-
Sleeve McDykel before the new year.
That's true.
This is,
God, I love Sleeve McDykel.
This is session 21. I need to update it on the thingy, but it is.
It was fancy.
That's my owl.
Oh, nice.
Here's your one chance, Fancy.
Don't let me down.
Alrighty, so, for the first watch, can I get perception checks from Johnny, Viv, and Fancy?
I love First Watch.
Ooh, hot damn Fancy, you did not let me down. Good work.
We have 4 watches, right?
I believe so.
Correct. I'm gonna let Johnny finish.
Yeah,
Johnny's
so
finished.
Johnny is finished. I'm gonna post mine.
Yeah, so for the first watch, it is fairly calm. The wind is howling through the trees, but even so, with all the natural distractions, you try very hard to compose yourself, making sure that you can still hear and listen to everything. Nothing really bothers you during this time. But the ice wall and everything was a good call as the wind howls and more snow starts to fall. Watch order until one of us dies. Yeah, but everything goes by relatively fine. But going into the next watch is Emiko and Blink, so I need perception checks for both of them. Alright. Essentially, a similar thing. However, Emiko, you feel while you're on your watch, you feel a weird sensation come from your bracelet.
Oh.
Yeah, normally you can hear a light buzzing coming from it, maybe, something emulating words. But today, you actually hear something. You hear the softest, hello?
Hello? She's gonna, lift up her wrist and, talk into it.
Yeah, and you hear more, but again, the words, you make out, every other word, rather than, full sentences, but you can actually hear a voice emanating from the bracelet. You hear oh! Fascinated. awake.
She's gonna speak into her wrist again. Unfortunately, I can't hear everything you're saying, but this is a good start.
Yeah, you just hear, like, a long silence and then, damn.
Damn, that's crazy.
Can I try to use my lay of hands to transfer hit points into it yet?
Go ahead and try your healing hands.
What's my... I think it's a D6 right now, so... That's gonna be 6 points.
Yeah, because you're not able to fully communicate, you don't know if anything happens, but the bracelet, this time in comparison to other times you've tried, like, glows softly. With, like a little twinkling light flowing through the chains of the bracelet. And then, a few moments pass, and you hear, all right?
I don't know if you're asking am I alright or if you're alright.
You hear after a few seconds, you.
I'm doing alright. It's super cold. Hopefully we'll be able to finish up here quickly and move south again.
Yeah, as you're lightly talking to your bracelet, nothing else interrupts. And it's a very disjointed and kind of awkward conversation. But as your watch is coming to an end and, sleep is, pouring back into your senses, your eyes get, heavy from behind your mask, you see a new charm appear on the bracelet.
Oop.
And it is in, like, the shape of a heart.
Aw. I'm gonna pump all the rest of my 8 key points into it because I haven't used any of mine today. So I'm gonna roll that and then you can just keep on going. I'll set it in chat.
Sick. And then... literally can't find it. Lysel and Xander for the next watch, roll me perception checks.
I already did. It's in group rolls.
Bonk.
I believe Xander did as well. Nope, that was Julia's check. Hey, open.
24.
Oh, goddammit.
You know what's funnier than 24? Oh, man.
Me in 1 more year?
True. Same.
I feel old.
We in 1 more year?
Dude. Bonka, bonka, bonka. My phone, not turned off, but, like, went to sleep. Let me in!
Let me out, let me out, let me out!
Alright. Ow! Yeah. Xander and Lysel, the storm starts to calm over time. And Johnny, you actually notice this too. in the far, far distance, I mean, when you look out from the shelter of these trees, you can see a vast expanse of, snow fields and mountains that go as far as the eye can see down into the shadows of the horizon. However, while you're all sitting watch, like maybe you're having light conversation, talking about your day, anything like that, you notice a shadow in the sky, and then a bright light, and you hear the sound of like a creature of some type screeching. I mean, it's very loud. It echoes throughout the sky and over the snow into your camp. And it is... You see this shadow as if struck by a bright light, very, very far in the distance, start to plummet out of the sky.
Johnny heaves and coughs up a bat and will send his familiar to investigate.
Yeah.
I wonder what that thing is. Could it be a dragon?
We shall see quite soon.
Ouch.
Do we have a fire going?
I'd imagine so, yeah.
I'm going to snuff it out. And then I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Yeah, if all of you want to make stealth checks real quick, just to... Or those of you that are awake want to make stealth checks real quick, just to... If you want to. Just in case.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Long shoe, motherfuckers.
So that's probably 32 for Johnny as well. Wait, is Johnny's dex? Oh, they have a +5 to there still. Johnny's proficient in stealth? That's crazy.
Yeah, so as you all kind of get low to the ground to make sure that, whatever knocks something out of the fucking sky doesn't do the same thing to you. Johnny, you send your familiar, and it takes, quite a while for it to, never mind. It takes a while for you to hear anything back. But when it does come back, it tells you that there was a giant griffin that had crash landed quite a bit of a ways away from here. Like, close enough where it could reasonably come there and back within the extent of your watch. But, it's not like a little hop and skip outside of the camp. And you get told that it has a massive hole in its chest.
Johnny will relay this to the party. Or those that are awake, at least.
Xander's going to ask Johnny if he wants to check it out.
I would indeed.
Is that the wisest decision? What if whatever killed it is nearby?
Then we'll be careful.
And what about the party? They're still sleeping.
We'll send you a message if something goes wrong.
No, you make a fine point, Lysince. I should wish to have the party accompany us on our quest. But, to ensure we do not lose track of it, I shall have my familiar set upon it. Is this agreeable? Xander?
Works for me.
Yeah, Johnny will keep us familiar around the thing. And in case it dies, Johnny is also... Johnny's going to break off another little piece of the branch and give it to the Johnny Bat. In case it dies, we'll have something to look for it.
Works for me.
Yeah.
So, how many of us, if any, are going to investigate the fallen creature?
Nobody. We are waiting until morning to go with the party.
Good choice. I like this plan. This is a good plan.
Yeah, but...
Oh,
go ahead.
Xander is going to... Because Johnny said it was a griffin, right?
Yeah.
The big one.
Yeah, much bigger than normal griffin.
Size class large.
I'm going to send Anodyne as well.
Griffins are normally large, so this one would be huge.
Ooh.
And you're gonna go send Anodyne over there as well?
Yep. Making sure that, you know, I tell her, hey, don't get too close to this fucking thing. Just, you know, keep a safe distance, keep an eye on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Ouch. Yeah, but the rest of the watch is almost awkward. There's a lingering, strange silence that hangs in the air after hearing the shriek of that creature being fell.
I am going to reignite the fire, by the way. That way my friends don't freeze to death.
Yeah, of course.
Johnny, you said that was a griffin?
I'm not sure. I've never seen such a creature, but Xander believes it to be one based on my description.
I wonder if they're typically nocturnal like this.
I'm intimately curious as to how it obtained such injuries and why it is out here so late. Or so, what could have so greatly wounded such a creature? And where now does it lie?
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Forgiven this time.
Perhaps when we investigate it tomorrow, we'll find out some more information about it. Well, in the morning.
Pray so.
Yeah, and then for the last watch of the night, I need Jay and Anodyne, even if Anodyne's somewhere else, to make perception checks.
Well, sometimes the dice tell a story.
Five.
Yeah.
Joey! Perception check.
Perception? Okay. 19. Holy shit.
Yeah, and ow, motherfucker, I just punched my desk on accident. Anyway, yeah, for the last watch of the night, also gonna look at one more thing. You don't hear or see anything. You just hear the sound of the storm overhead and a almost uneasy near silence. And as you all complete a long rest, the sun rises, although you don't really fully see it as there is a intense cloud cover over the skies. It is still snowing. It's probably going to be snowing the entire rest of the way back now that you are truly within Lysince. Oh. And Misha and Lev actually wake up early to make breakfast for everyone. It's very simple, but, you know, filling. Make some black coffee, because carrying milk and... well, sugar's fine, but carrying milk on such a long journey is usually not great.
I don't know, can we milk the dinosaurs?
Certainly gonna try.
Wait, what? Milk the dinosaurs? They don't have memories.
This is
I'm pretty
Kelra.
sure
We
also-
don't know. We need to check before we know.
I think also Seymour and Sir Reginald only have one udder, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like milk would taste kind of weird.
Yeah.
Why is this milk so salty?
And then... Ew. And then Chloe is not in a milk-making mode.
We can make that happen.
Ah!
Hang on, let me wild shape real quick.
Yeah, just turn into a cow, bitch.
Let's just turn into a cow.
Would that be weird?
Yes.
Only if you make it weird.
No, it'd be weird.
I feel like it's like drinking like someone's breast milk.
It's just a homemade potion.
Anyway,
Listen, drinking it isn't
Oh,
as,
we're
as
not
problematic
moving past
for me
this.
as that.
Vivian, do you turn into a cow?
No.
Fuck.
Okay, yeah, let's keep going.
Fresh squeezed.
Great. So, seems like it was a pretty relaxing night last night, despite how cold it was. How'd everyone else sleep?
A great griffin crashed down from the sky. I'd like to go and investigate it today.
What? When What?
It perished and fell from the sky. We're not quite sure what killed it. We wanted to wait until you all woke up to go investigate.
Probably a
Oh, it
dragon.
was already dead.
Well, it died and then fell.
Vivian is so proud. Lysel and Xander did not just immediately rush off.
Andrew's eyes are like glazed over and he's just staring full ahead.
Yeah. Let's leave the familiars here. I'm going to give Lev and Misha some of our coins so they can reach out to us if they need to. And let's boogie. Let's go check. How far away was it?
It's about a 30-minute trek on foot.
Was it in the direction we were already headed?
Slightly. You have to go, like, a little more east than you would originally in the first place, but not so much that it's like a full diversion.
What's the status of the big griffin?
What's the status of it?
Yeah.
It's still dead, and nothing, like, strange has happened around it, but now that it's, like, day, because you, like, left Anodyne there, right?
Yeah, I've been looking through her sensors this whole time.
Yeah. Now that it's daytime, maybe about, like, 40 or between 40 and 50 feet away from the dead griffin, you actually see what looks like a shrine. It's covered in a lot of snow, but there are statues up ahead.
I think it would be wise to have our caravan friends here accompany us, at least for a ways. I wouldn't like for them to be so far away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll head that direction for a little bit, and then I mean, if there's a shrine, is it like rough going? Could we get them there? Is it gonna be like off-roading for a while?
Yeah, it'll be fine to do that. And
Okay.
if
Either
you
way, we'll get as close as we can and then walk the rest.
Yeah. At first Lev is like a little hesitant, and then Misha goes, "Oh, that sounds interesting. We can verge a little that way. Right, Lev?" And then he like looks at her and she looks at him with literal puppy eyes, and he goes, of course. I'm just a little nervous is all, hearing something fall from the sky."
Well, I mean, if what killed it did come down to eat it, I don't think it really stuck around that long after it killed it.
That is fair. Carry on. And, yeah, as you make your way there, there is, once you arrive, because again, it's only about a 30-minute walk, which was just a little too far away from camp, there you see that, like, mangled on the ground is this huge-sized griffin. Kind of looks like the cross between, like, a snow owl and a snow leopard. Very, very fluffy. And sure enough, it is, almost frozen over a little bit. There's like a light frost covering its fur and its wings, and there is a gaping hole in its chest. But like Anodyne saw, God, just beyond it, like literally dropped on the steps, there is a few, like, a miniature staircase that leads into, like, a stone, almost like a garden, and there are several statues within it. 7 to be specific. All kind of in a circle.
Can we determine, like, what these statues are, what this shrine might be to, or anything like that?
Yeah, make me your choice of a... Any of you can do this, by the way. Your choice of a history or religion check.
Quite good.
You said religion or history?
Yeah.
I'll do religion.
I'd like to either perform an investigation, perception, or survival check to see if I can find any evidence that whatever killed this thing did so from the ground.
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Some mad bastard in the wilderness just hit it with disintegrate.
That's fucked. Alright, did anyone else make a history or religion check?
God damn.
I did. Okay, so we got 25 on a history check and 17 and 23. Cool. So I'll do the checks for the little shrine first. This appears to be a shrine dedicated to the Reaper Pillars. Standing, they are all arranged in a circle on like a square stone platform. They're the one at the like tip of the circle. Also, the tallest one is a man in dark robes. He has like kind of like a strong features. And there's plaques at the bottom that says who each of these individuals are, and one of them says, the Grim Reaper, the Pillar of Death by Suicide. Then the next one over is a woman in like a long flowy dress with like long hair and very sad eyes, that says the Pillar of Death by Natural Causes. The next one over is an individual wearing a very strange, like, mask that goes into a headdress, also with, like, long but kind of thin hair, wearing strange, like, clawed gloves, and it says the pillar of... Hold on, I thought I could remember the, like, formal titles and not just the subclass titles, but I suck. There we go. Oh, this one was also just fine. The pillar of death by famine. The next one is an individual with a mask specifically over his eyes, kind of like middle parted, scruffy hair, holding a censer that is perfectly spherical. And actually, there's like in the statue, it's not like a carved replica of the censer. It is like literally there's a censer in the hands of this statue. Oh, it looks like they've made like a replica of it, and there's an actual spot to burn incense in it. And this one is the pillar of death by disease. The next one is an individual standing very tall with flowing robes and a strange scar across her neck with shorter hair. And God, I never remember what they're called. They're like in like Greek statues, they have like, is it ivy in their hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, with ivy in her hair, and this says the Reaper of Mercy. And then the next one is a man in like a cross between like kind of like Japanese-esque robes and like easy travel wear. He has like scars that they've like whoever made these statues delicately etched in all over his face. And this one is described as the pillar of death by horrible accidents. And then the last one, she stands very tall with draconic wings and horns and a very long flowing braid going down her back, carrying a very, very long katana dubbed the Pillar of Death by War. And they are all just in a circle. There are little bowls at the bottom of each of the statues for offerings and such, and some of them have offerings that have succumbed to the cold over time. But yeah, all of you, everyone who made a religion check actually rolled really well, so all three of you recognize these individuals as the Reaper Pillars. And that this is likely a shrine where people will... people sometimes have this superstition that if they leave offerings to statues of the pillars, that effectively they will be kind to their self or their family when they pass on from the dead. Some people even believe that if they leave enough offerings that the pillars themselves will reap them or their family or friends, etc. Because to some people that would be the greatest honor, is to have their soul taken to the afterlife by none other than the actual pillars themselves.
Johnny looks this over. These individuals were revered by many to have such pillars erected in their names. Turns to Lysel. Tell me, Lysel, do you wish to stand among them?
I think Lysel, having done a little check around the area for any evidence of people that might have felled the griffin from below, I'm guessing not having found anything, Chance?
Oh, yeah, so basically... Lysel, as you were taking a look at the body with Emiko, you actually believe that this creature was killed by something also in the air. The wound in its chest looks like it had to have been done by something like directly in front of it. as if it were like flying towards something, and that something, because of like the trajectory of the wound, meaning whatever creature fell it was also flying in the sky.
All right.
But
So
go ahead.
Go ahead. So having determined that wasn't something from the ground, Lysol would have wandered over and heard Johnny ask his question, and they kind of like walk before each statue for a moment, eventually stopping in front of the one of their own mentor, the Reaper of War, and they kind of smile. Perhaps. I think that is something that I could aspire to do.
Although, that is an important note. At first, you look up, and it's like, oh, that kind of looks like my mentor. Wait a minute. That looks a lot like my mentor. That looks exactly like her. Unless I misremember. That was, just in case I'm stepping on toes. And we haven't talked about it in a minute. Was that a known thing or an unknown thing?
That was definitely an unknown thing. I did that intentionally as like a thing of irony.
Okay.
And Lysol's kind of looking up at this statue, and they're like, this look of confusion almost comes over their face. Johnny, doesn't this one look familiar?
Yeah, I think they look up at the statue together and scrutinize it, and then look to each other simultaneously. And Johnny's eyes widen. Could it be?
Was my mentor really? That I find that very hard to believe, but at the same time, the resemblances are uncanny.
It's just as I saw in your dream. Identical.
Including the katana.
Including the katana.
I think. How big are these statues?
The statues.
Like, size-wise.
The statues are on the like shorter end of huge sized. So
pretty big.
Yeah, they're very tall. They're very yeah, they're very big.
I think Westel's gonna reach out and kind of touch the what are they called? The little plate with the information on it.
The plaque, yeah.
Touch the plaque and say, Ada, is this really you?
Yeah, although on this statue it doesn't say Ada or anything like that. It says Aika.
What could it mean?
I
mean, what they said to me before they left in my dream. Now I really ponder what that could have possibly meant. What did they have planned for me?
What do they have planned for you? I wonder. Tell me, with this uncertain fate before you, how do you feel?
Ada was, I feel, someone that wanted a lot of good things for me. I trust that whatever it is that this means, that it means well for me. Leslie's going to pull a platinum piece out of their own coin purse and put it in the offering for the Reaper of War, of course.
Yeah. Lysel, make me a perception check.
Perception. Also was piranhas.
You can take a guidance for your troubles on that one, Chief.
Ooh. Actually, you know what? I rolled a natural 1, but I've got soul points to burn. I almost forgot about that. That's much better. Much better. That is going to be a 24.
Yeah, the You drop the coin into the bowl, and it kind of like, clink, 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 like rolls around and then lands. And you barely catch it. It's almost like, you almost think you didn't see anything, but for the briefest moment, the coin like shimmers red and then goes back to normal. At first you swear that couldn't have been something you actually saw, but you almost feel like a sense of recognition.
I wonder if Ada meant for me to find this, or hoped that I would find this. And I wonder what they are doing now. If it truly is them, Lysel gestures to the statue. Probably their job.
Suppose Ada did intend for you to find this monument. Does your dream waver?
No. I think it's becoming more clear.
In what way?
But I must keep getting stronger. Following in their footsteps. I wonder if it is a coincidence that this griffin died here.
Johnny nods. The solemnity of two beings who will continue on their path regardless of the circumstances. And he too will set down a gold piece upon the War Reaper's pillar. Let us go, Lysel. We spent enough time here.
I think Lysel touched the plaque one last time and just kind of smile. Johnny, I don't think you need to worry about who will reap you. I hope that it's never me. But I'm sure that our adventures will continue for a long time.
And I cannot die. Not until all evil has been cleansed from this world.
After Lysel and Johnny step away, Xander is going to step up to Ika's statue and pull out one of the two Aether Stones that he has. And looking up to Ika's visage, is going to channel his own Aether into the stone and basically ritualistically sacrifice it to Ada, or Ika, as Xander now knows that she is called. And in Primordial, he is going to say a quiet prayer for Ika's blessings to exterminate the Skinari once and for all.
Xander, when you put the offering in the bowl, also make me a perception check.
That will be 21.
Yeah, you also see when you drop the stone in the bowl, you see all three of your offerings. Again, you almost feel like you don't quite catch it, but you swear you see them all shimmer with a red and black sheen for a brief moment before it goes away. Feels like it lasted the blink of an eye.
And then Xander is going to step over to Bianca's pillar and say another prayer, this time that Anodyne will have safe passage back home, he says. And for her, he is going to... He's going to give 10 GP of incense and some good berries. And then going to use Druidcraft to bind the good berries with ivy.
Yeah, you going after that perception check, you can't prove it, and this one you're really unsure on, but you swear you see the smile on Bianca's face, on her statue, smile just a little wider. You can't tell if maybe it's from the angle you're standing under the statue, but you swear that you see it.
Yeah, I think there's also, as Xander starts to walk away, Anodyne kind of looking longingly at the pillars for a second before catching up with him.
Tell me, Xander, what home do you imagine for Anodyne in your dreams?
He sighs deeply and says, "She was removed too early from the home that she had in the world of the living. I would see her able to return to that home. I know that eventually she is fated to return to the spirit world. But frankly, it is far too premature, especially as the result of unspeakable evil. And if the gods won't help her, then I'll do it myself."
Well said. But a test of your will. Suppose you could restore Anodyne a pleasant dream. However, your hatred for Skinari would never be sated as long as you live, nor would you be able to pursue them further. Would you accept such a deal? And under what circumstances?
I would accept such a deal, I think. I would love to believe that the silver lining is solely capable of eliminating the entirety of the Skinari from Teosia. But I can also appreciate that that is not a realistic expectation or goal.
Johnny cracks a smile at you. Really? Would you bet on that, Xander?
I would never bet against you, Johnny.
Then, a pact. once we have concluded our business in Lysince, pursued the man and his companion, whom J. Elwood ires against. Let us see to the cleansing of Kelmra from the influence of the Skinari.
A war against the Skinari? You'd have to count me in.
Well, of course. Wouldn't dream of doing it without the Pillar's own student, now would I?
And Johnny, salivating, will wipe his spit with his hand and hold out that hand to Xander to seal their pact.
Xander will accept, shaking Johnny's hand, and as he does so, Johnny feels a sensation like a thread tug at his chest for a moment.
Okay. Johnny
and I
will
think
feel his own chest, but he, trusting Xander, will not inquire any further.
I think Johnny would also notice the gem that is on the front of Xander's Book of Shadows. He would also see it glow very faintly for a moment. As you have made a promise with the Prince of Petrus, and a pact with the genie is not one that is easily broken.
Johnny nods solemnly. He does not intend to break such a promise. My heart yearns for such an end, but much work lies ahead of us. Let us go.
Indeed.
Yeah, you actually see Misha, before you all leave, run up to the Pillar of Mercy statue and drop a flower in it before running back into the cart and hopping in through the back. But we continue onward. And a few more hours go by as you start off your day. The snow continues to fall, but after maybe about 2 or so more hours in.
Oh, perfect timing.
I ain't missing shit, motherfucker.
You already missed it.
Yeah, it's over.
Once ago, Sorok.
Doesn't have to be, but also, I'll ask, just because Vivian in spirit was here the whole time. Did you want to leave an offering at any of the Reaper Pillar shrines?
Fuck yeah.
So far, everyone, well, not everyone, but Johnny, Lysel, and Xander left each an offering at Ika's. You also witnessed Lysel have a revelation that Ada is none other than Ika, the Pillar of War.
Who could have predicted this? Yeah, great. Awesome. Are all of the pillars here?
Yes, all of them.
And we got death, we got mercy, we got war, we got other stuff. What are the pillars?
Just because again,
Pillar of dying on the toilet.
There is Ryland Cage, the Reaper of Death by Suicide. Ika Oddfried, the Reaper of Death by War. Kyson Oleander, the Reaper of Death by Disease. Satomu Arin, the Reaper of Death by Horrible Accidents, aka Disaster. Nephthalim, the Reaper of Death by Famine, Melantha Rose, the Reaper of Death by Natural Cause, and Bianca Cage, the Reaper of Mercy.
Christ, I forgot how many of them there were. I was going to list out a specific thing for each one, but we're not going to do that anymore. One of them is getting a bottle of black dust from the Disruptor Knight. Another one is getting one horn from Priscilla's Windrakes. One of them is going to be getting a kobold's arrow that was given to us by those idiots. One of them is going to get some rare mushrooms and some other stuff, because there were a bunch of them. How many were there total? What was the number? 7. That was 4, I think. One of them is going to get a bottle of Verdanthus Waterfall water. One of them is going to get some Meanlock chitin. And then for Rylan, we will give him some Achios bark. So a little bit of all of the different spoils that we've had so far. She will then bow, having deep respect for the Reapers and their work, and then looks back and says, I was here the whole time. What did I not miss?
Emika's gonna walk over to you and just dump a whole bunch of shit into the bag.
You are the realist.
Is that the stuff? Like emptying out the fucking
see?
trash can at a McDonald's. Just
Is this all the stuff I see in loot I'm taking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minus Emiko taking 4 of something and 2 of something, I think.
Yeah. 2 claws and 4 feathers.
Yeah, and then
Cool.
real quick, Vivian, and then we'll continue, because I did want Minnow to be a part of this. Make me a perception check.
Guidance.
What if I don't want to? Oh, thank you.
I'm going to help you with this.
Oh, thank you. No, really. Oh, dropping stuff. Hey, that's a natural 20 for a total of 29.
Yeah, you see everything that you dropped into each of the offering bowls, like, shimmer for a second in all different respective colors as all of their magic kind of manifests in a different way. And on your hat, on the little band around the base of your hat, a little, like, black moonflower bud grows out of your hat.
Okay, so Vivian has complicated feelings about this because a witch's hat is such a big deal, and she has made it such a point as like a big part of her personality when dealing with other witches that she's like, you don't put shit on your hat. Your hat is to keep the rain off your head. But like, this flower is really cool. And it came from a cool thing. So she's like, well, obviously this doesn't count.
Obviously, like, the literal beings of death gave this flower to me, meaning I can put as many of them motherfuckers on my hat as I want.
But then she's also thinking, like, but obviously I can't tell any of the witches where it's from, because if you tell them where it's from, it stops being cool. It's so much cooler to be like, oh, that flower, who cares?
You said it's a black moonflower?
Yeah.
A
new moonflower, if you would.
Yeah.
Can I druid craft a little flower for Gale and like put it in her fur?
Yeah.
She bats her eyelashes. She hands it up. I look over, which I technically can't even do anyway, because I'm still looking out of Gale's eyes, and I say, you look beautiful. But I don't need to see her to know that. Great. So, wow, Ica, huh? That's crazy. Did you guys already talk about this?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, shit, I was there the whole time.
It is a bit astonishing.
Well, I guess that explains a lot, seeing as how capable you are.
You know, I was kind of thinking that too. Like, I have not seen anybody quite as, frankly, lethal as you, Lysel.
I suppose, having learned from the actual Reaper of War, one does learn a few lethal tricks and means of dispatching their adversaries.
Yeah.
How does the sudden weight of expectation feel?
Like I'll grow into it.
Oh, that is such a cold fucking answer. Oh my god. What a badass, dude.
And one more thing happens as you all are taking your leave. It seems like as you go away from the dead body, seemingly left as an offering, and from the shrine of the Reaper Pillars, two things happen. You are all given the permanent boon, the Blessing of the Pillars, which I will type what it is in chat afterwards. And then...
we got a boon.
You did. Because you guys interacted with the shrine. And then, Lysel, you can add one more soul to your maximum.
Yo!
Whoa.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Plus one.
That's fucking cool.
This is the most nonchalant +1 for one of the best fucking resource upgrades in the campaign.
Yeah.
A single extra soul is crazy.
Yeah, but after the session ends, I will type in, and this is a permanent boon, by the way. This is like this is just...
You're gonna make us wait 50 minutes?
Yep.
I am.
What are you doing?
Oh, man.
Good.
Oh, that probably means we're getting a level after session.
Well, that also probably means that Chas has already typed it. It's just in 3 different Word documents.
Yeah, so they gotta copy and paste it from like 5 different fucking paragraphs of shit.
No, it's more of that I want to get to the last thing I have for today, because it's cool.
They put all the vowels in one document.
I would like to imagine the extra soul would appear in the shape of Lysel's Reaper weapon, the Billhook, manifesting before them in a variety of the multi-color scrolls, this time adding in 1 red soul as well.
Yeah, if you wanted to look... oh, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
As the half goes from its normal, like, brownish color to more of like a redwood kind of a color.
Oh, man.
Yeah, if you want the soul floating underneath your skin to look like Aika's magic, it'd be like a shimmering, like, red and black thing as well. It's very sick. But yeah.
You know, I just decided that throughout the campaign, if we're upgrading our characters' arts, we're going to be upgrading Lysel's weapons, how it, like, looks.
Nice.
That's cool with me. Yeah, I think I'll make y'all, like, little winter clothing art. I think I'll just edit your main art, but then I am, at level 10, I am completely redoing y'all's art.
If the level 10 art doesn't have like 50 weapons on Jay's back, I don't want it.
Like there's just weapons fucking everywhere.
Either that or give him a literal golf bag.
We need to give Jay an Armada rune and put it on his armor.
Nah, Jay's not gonna have a golf bag. He's gonna have a whole fucking caravan hauled by like a war horse that is armed to the teeth.
I feel like we just gotta turn Jay into Mega Man.
Hand me my sword.
Which one? Which one?
All of them.
As you all
just stick one of them in my mouth, pull the helmet off.
But as you are all continuing to trek through the Lysince wilderness, I need all of you to make me perception checks.
Natural 20!
Lower perception.
You know,
I think the fire.
Oh, sorry.
No shot.
Oh my god. Sometimes.
I didn't do that before.
I'm just imagining that golf bag, man. It looks so good.
What I was saying is, eventually, Lysel's bill hooks is going to be like fully black.
Nice.
Just so nobody thinks I'm cheating, I added guidance to mine.
Oh my god.
Damn. Fuck you. I'm not proficient in perception.
As you say.
Mogged. Absolutely mogged. Also, shout out to Groove for teaching me what the word mogged means.
Franco Mog Boss.
So
In the modern day.
Mog Moss.
as you're all traversing through the Lysince wilderness, who got a natural 20? Xander and
Emiko.
And Emiko.
The best buds.
Both of you hear something in the distance. Something horrible, really. And you also see that there is a line of smoke going into the air, and you hear the sounds of shouting and a person screaming, and you see a light magical glow in the distance.
We ride.
Well, who's gonna stay with the caravan?
They're
Your
probably going
mama.
to come with us and move in a stone's throw. So if we
100 feet back. They still have coins.
Okay. Yeah, that's
we
fair.
We will take the lead.
take cover behind the caravan, perhaps.
Trust NPC invulnerability.
Hopefully.
I cast herniated disc.
Oh no.
All right. If we see more Skinari, though, I'm gonna fucking shoot someone. Probably a Skinari.
Get the
With a
cigar-
guiding bolt.
Yeah.
No, a gun.
I love
Are you gonna find Gunk Guy?
Vivian
Rips off her
home
mask.
defense.
She was gun guy the whole time.
And I would have.
Gale
Gale
rips off a mask, and Gale is just a fucking desert eagle.
Gale is the Glock.
Isn't there an anime where there's a guy who is a gun?
There has to be. If the answer is there an anime? It's almost certainly yes.
I mean,
You'd be surprised.
I don't know.
like a gun, like it's a guy that can turn into a gun, or he is just a gun.
Like, his head's a fucking gun. I remember
We
specifically.
recently saw an anime that had like the chick that had like a railgun as part of her arm.
Oh.
I can't say it'll be a spoiler. One.
All right, never mind.
It's called No Gun's Life. Juzo Inui, that's his name. That's the guy I was thinking of. Either
Oh,
way,
right, of course.
it's a guy whose head is just a magnum revolver.
Hey, look, douchebags.
Man, we have killed
Oh, shoot,
so
tabletop,
many
that's
people
right.
in this game. Oh, they have
Our
Skinari?
tabletop may or may not have crashed,
Oh,
Well-
well, Reggie.
and we can't close it.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I
Roughly 11
normally go to the screen where you can see the bottom, and then I close it on the
I
corner.
did that.
Oh,
Control, Shift, Escape, and then you can task manager it. Just in these, I gotta get him on there.
Okay, where is that? Tabletop. You. End. Bad task.
Pat.
Bad death. No. Stop it.
Yeah, so what you see is
On my kingdom for synaptic static right now.
what you see is there's a few tents with a fire that's being put out, and then you see these sigils on the ground with people sitting within them, that they are trapped behind them. There is blood in several parts staining the snow, and there are crates containing what you can only assume is the worst without further description. You see Lev like cover Misha's eyes and pull them both into the cart to hide.
Oh no, fuck that. Emiko and Xander's dinosaur is already rushing forward.
Yeah, I would like, if you haven't already, I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Initiative.
Initiative. Wow.
I believe Xander and Emiko go on one. I believe it's Gelwood and Viv on the other. And
What
then,
the?
like... Oh shit. Well, I didn't fuck that up.
How are we all getting 21?
What the fuck?
Well, I rolled a 17 plus 4.
Oh my god! Oh my god! 4. Jelly!
I guess we are all
What?
getting it. And-
I said it out. I said it out loud because
oh
I
my
said it.
god.
I said it out loud because I wanted it to like be manifested, but and then it didn't.
Does this get to
Oh, that's
Lockerty?
right. Yeah, never mind. We have GOA.
Oh shit, my
Oh, yeah, we do
fucking-
have GOA. I forgot to add that.
I did too.
Oh, Jesus.
I could
For the
not believe
months.
that.
Oh, right.
Basically
Gift of
2
Alacrity
years
changes
at this
that, huh?
point. For a
Yeah.
year. Let's go
Oh my god! Minnow.
3 times a week.
Yeah.
you forget?
No.
Let's go.
Oh.
What's your dex?
We should have just not added the gift of alacrity and all have been on 21 in it.
I think my dex is +2. Hold on.
Yours
Yeah,
is
14.
almost certainly. Yeah, yours is higher than mine. You can go first. 27, 26, 25.
It went from a 4 to a 7.
Nice. That's 3 better.
Most of us are really good at getting the ball rolling for killing Skinari. And then there's some of us that may or may not have been distracted.
Sorry, I'm like half of an orphan, so I'm kind of thinking about that, you know.
Half of an
Yeah.
Hey, me too.
I'm putting in your initiative now. Excuse me. Who's going first between Xander and Vivian?
Xander.
Okay. Let's put the right number in for you. There we go. Oh, no, put that in there. There we go. Tan.
There certainly is a lot.
Okay. Alrighty, as all of you rush in, the Scenario look over and like prepare for battle, and again, all rolls tell a story. Xander, you are up first.
Yeah, Xander, as he rushes forward, the ground beneath him sparks with etheric energy and floats for a second. He raises a hand up with his tome in the other hand, and then does kind of like a sweeping downward motion as the snow in between the three mages bursts out with light in a spiral pattern. I need all three Skinari mages to make me wisdom saving throws against hypnotic pattern.
And the hypnotic pattern does not affect the people inside the sigil because the sigil blocks it. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I don't think Xander wants to hurt the people, but he doesn't.
I don't really think it would make much of a difference, if I'm honest, but yeah.
I can't find the d20 that I want to roll.
And find the d20 that you deserve to roll.
Whoa.
What's the DC on that?
DC 15 wisdom.
Okay. So these two succeed, this one fails, so I'm gonna change its thing to purple.
God damn it.
D8 was fucking sharp. I just poked my arm with it. Ow. Oh, I already had something wrong there. That's
Watch out for those pointy bits, haha.
And Xander's going to go ahead and use his bonus action to start flying. And I'm going to fly 30 feet in the air.
You can fly?
Yep.
You fly now?
Yep.
Oh.
He's been hovering for like the last 3 sessions.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, he's absolutely right.
Alright, anything else for your turn, Xander?
Negative.
Alright, Vivian, it is your turn.
How could you spring this on me? Right. So I will. I will read my spell, which I absolutely know how that works. Range is 60 feet, so we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Yeah, Vivian will hold out her hand. Her eyes will go bright with starlight. And you know him, you love him. 8 dogs will surround Skinari Mage number 1. I'll grab tokens for those in a second.
I got some.
Great. While you're doing that, I'm going to look up the spell. Not the spell. What are they called? The wolf. That's it.
You said how many?
8. And they are going to unleash 8 rounds of attacks on that wizard boy. Can I get an AC for him?
Yeah. Let me grab it. Uh, 18.
Delightful. Wow, that's a beefy wizard boy.
Mage armor.
I mean, that's still a +5 to his dexterity, so he's a 20 dexterity. Okay, so in that case, 1, 2, and 3 will hit if he has an 18 AC. Please have him make a strength saving throw. 3 of them, actually.
You know, not good at those.
It's alright, it's not a super high DC.
I got a natural 1, a natural 3,
Okay, so
and a
don't even worry about the other ones then. Because if the first one knocks him down, then the other 2 are going to try and grapple. So have him make an athletics check.
Uh, 19. Natural 20 minus 1.
Natural 20 plus 2, I think. Let me double check. Natural 20 plus 1, so he is grappled, so only one of those other attacks will hit. That's fine.
That's so
He's going to take 4, 6, 9, 13, and 17 points of damage. He is now currently prone. Xander hit one of them, right?
Xander got this one back here, mage number 3, with hypnotic pattern.
Oh, okay, never mind then. In that case, I'm going to pick... I guess it doesn't matter a whole lot. Let's just go with the Skinari Brute number 1. He's right up here. And going to summon the shape of... you see a tall, elegant-looking knight. A knightess, actually. She has a long skirt underneath her armored breastplate, and she holds out her hand and points a finger and lifts up her blindfold just long enough to condemn this man as a ray of energy shoots out at him as I summon Justice. And assuming that a 21 hits.
I believe that hits, but I'll double check just in case.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that is going to be 12 points of damage to brute number 1. And that, I'm going to hop off of Seymour and hide behind him. And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Lysel, it is your turn.
Lysel is going to look back to Johnny and say, Johnny, are you ready to dispense some justice upon these bastards?
Dispense justice and consume evil. The motto of the Silver Lining.
Lysel is going to flourish their bellhook, and this kind of almost a purple energy is going to shoot down their arm into their bellhook as they charge forward on Chloe. If I can pick them up to the first dude. We rolled a natural 20 to hit for the first attack. For a total of 55 points of damage with a Reaper's Mark. Oh. Is he still standing?
Let me check for the first guy. No.
So, as Lysol charges in with their bellhook glowing in that purple light, they're going to essentially decapitate this person with one fell swoop and keep riding past them to the next one. We're going to hit them 2 more times. I just need to check real quick to see if I can Reaper's Mark at any time. Bonus action. Okay. So I can't Reaper's Mark again. This time we'll hit them for 25 points of damage with above a 20 to hit.
And you said how many damage?
25 points of damage for the second attack.
Alright.
And that is having pumped another soul into it. So I did that for the first one as well.
Cool.
Because it's free. That is my action, bonus action, and at least the dino's move. So, that being said, I will back the dino up a little bit. So we've gotten within 10 feet of them and then back up so that they're 15 feet away.
Alright.
That is it for Lysol's turn.
Alright, Emiko, it is your turn.
Okay.
Here's us.
Oh, shit, what did I just do?
You just
okay.
Minimized it, it's fine.
Okay. So this guy is dead, right? Okay. So 5, 7, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Emiko is gonna go up to this guy and beat the shit out of him.
Alright.
Beat the shit out of him.
The first attack hits with a 25. Do I need to separate any type of damage? I do acid, thunder, and just resting.
No, you do not.
Okay, so the 25 is 26 damage. I used a key point to do my hands of harming.
Alright.
And then my extra attack is a 22 to hit. So it's gonna be 18 damage.
Alright, damage is noted.
And for my bonus action attack, because I've spent a key point, I'm going to use my monk weapon for a total of 19 damage. So if I did my math right, that's 63 damage for this guy.
Harry.
Sorry, had to time out for a second on my app. That is enough to kill this guy. Bam.
So I moved like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm gonna get right up in this guy's business. That'll be my turn.
Alright. There we go, that's where this guy is. I'm gonna put you two right here so that I know that you are all taking up this 4-foot square. Well, not 4 foot, but 4 squares. Alright. This one is going to take a shot at Johnny with a longbow. Okay. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that's.
Alright. Okay, that's correct. Ooh, alright. You take 11 points of piercing damage and 5 points of psychic damage.
Piercing. Psychic.
Ouch. Oh, that's gonna be it for that one. Johnny, it is your turn.
Can I have my skeletons on the field, please? Where we started out? Thank you. Johnny's gonna control his familiar. Have Johnny Bat float in the middle of and right above the skeletons. Bonus action, going to issue a general order to the skeletons. The general order is follow the familiar, semicolon. If hostiles are in range, comma, attack with your short bow, semicolon. If hostiles are in range and magic stones are within reach, comma, throw magic stones at the hostiles. And then they're going to do that. There are no magic stones within reach, so according to their general order, they are going to attack the hostile in front of Johnny, closest one, with their short bows. Does a 6 hit?
Nope.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 just hits.
They take 16 piercing damage from 2 arrows. And then Johnny is going to use his action to cast Mind Sliver. Please have him make me an intelligence saving throw.
Alright. Oh, whoops, I accidentally did damage to the wrong guy. Whoops. That's okay. Let me put it back on where it goes. There we go. Unfortunately, that is a 5.
He's going to take 7 psychic damage, -2 to his next roll.
Alrighty, although when the Skinari Brute takes psychic damage, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Nine.
Alright. Sorry, I've never used this ability yet because the lesser loser Skinaris didn't have it. You have activated his Psychic Ward. Since you dealt damage to him, it's a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. You said you got a 9?
Yes.
Yeah, so basically, you'll see the damage hit him, and he does take it, but then, like, you see, like, his tattoos glow, and this energy comes back at you. You said he took 7 psychic damage?
Yes.
You also take 7 psychic damage.
Cool.
That is it.
Okay. And John will end his turn. He'll also... No order. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty.
I'll do it.
You know, I'm just gonna put him in here. This is gonna be 2 attacks against Lysel.
Bring it up.
Okay. First one is a natural 20. Okay. I always say it and then pause. The
Anybody want to borrow that?
Lysel, how badly do you want to get hit?
Lysel looks very prepared to be hit.
I assume so. Yeah, I'm not going to barbs this one.
Alrighty, fair enough.
Alright.
Critting Lysel is usually the last career move anybody makes.
And then...
Dude's about to get hit so hard, and he doesn't even know it yet.
And then the second attack...
Let's see what the first attack does first.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, where is that? Okay. No, okay, don't do that. Alrighty. So with the crit Lysel, that is 46 points of damage.
46 points of damage?
Yikes.
That is a lot of damage.
How about a little more? Fucking Phil Swift voice.
Let me do some calculation real quick. Because unless I'm mistaken. We have the 8 up, right?
Yep.
And that's how much extra hit points?
15. Or 10.
Technically, yeah.
15?
Yeah.
Oh, well that's good. That's very good. So that's a lot of damage. And for his troubles, I actually rolled a crit back.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
I am very serious.
Wait a
I
second,
use this point to do the additional damage back as well.
Oh, fuck. You're gonna hit him for like 90 right now.
So that's going to be 33, 37, plus 46. That's 83 points of damage right back to his face.
Wee boy.
93, isn't it? 46, 47?
No, that would be 93. 46, 37.
Oh, 37? My apologies. I thought you said 47.
You said
So don't sell
83?
yourself short.
83 points of damage.
Yeah, that is enough to kill him.
Nice.
Second attack, my ass.
So as he lands his blow, I imagine into Lysel's midsection, the bowhook flashes around in an instant, and this black line appears across his throat. And for a second, everything seems fine, until his head rolls clean off his body. Although Lysel does look pretty badly injured from that.
Okay, I threw the right guy off screen. Okay. Alright, it is now the Skinari swordsman's turn. Yeah, you get the idea. You know, there's someone over here. Guy's gonna try to avenge his friend, emphasis on try, because see, now that I rolled a natural 20, I'm going to roll not above a 3 for the rest of this combat. Which is usually how that goes.
I mean, it is pretty demoralizing to watch your friend land a pretty lethal blow just to be murderized.
Yeah, going to attack with his sword. I don't know if that hits. Does an 18 hit?
I believe an 18 is my AC unless I have anything from Jay right now.
It is not my turn, and it hasn't been my turn the entire combat, so no, unfortunately.
18 is your AC.
I believe that is correct.
Vivian holds out a hand, and as she does, you see this blade coming swinging at you, and there is a strange visage over it where you are seeing what is about to happen 3 seconds before it does actually happen, and therefore you are able to see the blade come just in time as I use Cosmic Omen to reduce that attack roll by 5, and it will miss.
Oh,
Whoa.
nice.
It's like shield, but backwards.
Usually it's worse than silvery barbs, but in this case, if I only had to reduce it by 1, it was better. So, yeah, that will miss.
Yeah, and you see him like come in, and then he just like looks kind of confused, because it looks like he's like ha ha, and then just completely missed. All right, next up, oh Marble, please, you're so cute and you're so fluffy, you really are. What's the? Oh, this guy's all the way the fuck over here. Well, it's your turn, bro, Sidon, and you are far as fuck away. He is gonna use his dash to get closer. But that'll be the end of that one's turn. Alright. It is this big fucker's turn. Going to make an attack against Lysince. You know, when I made that omen, I didn't want for it to be true. That is a natural 2. So, second attack. Oh, man. That is... Nope, that's not gonna hit. That is only a 16. It was above a 3, but it was not quite enough. Alright, that is the end of that man's turn. Which one are you? Okay, you're 3. Which one are you? Okay, you're that one. Okay. Ah, yes. You have a fox in your face.
Furry? No.
What? Okay. Alright, let me look something up because, like, I'm never confident that I know how spells work. Like, I'm sure I do, but now I'm like, oh, I'm stupid and I don't know anything. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I can just do it right here. I'm so silly. Alrighty. This little guy is going to cast Vampiric Touch on, well, I guess self? Yeah, self, and make an attack. Yeah, I know how things work. Okay. So this is going to be an attack against Emiko. Maybe? Maybe? Does a 17 hit Emiko?
No.
Yeah, so you see their hand, like, grow long, like, green spectral nails. And since you've kind of backed them in a corner, they're gonna go, ha! And miss. The necrotic energy, like, tapers away, almost like your own combats it. But that'll be the end of that one's turn. That one should not. That one should not go. If the by the way, Dakota, if the potion is bought, it is full. If you found it in a dungeon, it is rolled. Bonus action. Okay, this guy. This one is going to take a shot with his longbow at Lysince. That is a 20 not nat to hit.
You.
Me?
Yeah.
A 20 will hit.
Give shield reaction.
I already used my reaction.
Yeah, you're fucked. Love
It's Johnny. Grab. Oh, fuck,
Insane
we're not
in the
supposed to say
membrane.
shit like that.
Who's it in here?
Looks like you're gonna have to be French, bro. I'll make the rules.
Who's it in here?
This little fucker over here.
With an arrow or something like that?
Yeah. Alright, that is 10 points of damage. That is 6 piercing, 4 psychic.
Well, I don't have any resistance to other damage, so that will put Lysol down.
Womp.
Say rest in peace to Lysel and bonjour to Monsieur Le Petit.
No, shut up, Joey. Shut up, Joey. I'm gonna fight you. Shut up. Alright. After the end of that one's turn, Jay, it is your turn.
Awesome. I am currently on Seymour back.
Yes, you are.
Cool. So I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna click and drag to try to select just these two guys, and then we're gonna go right up to Lysel and dump 30 fucking hit points into him with lay on hands.
Don't worry about that. I'll get Lysel. You go beat the fuck out of the people right there.
Oh, okay.
We got too many enemies to waste actions on just healing. But I can help Lysel up without using any actions, basically.
I'm just gonna adjust you to where you're not on the tent, because it'll drive me nuts. I know you're technically not standing on the tent, but it'll... I know.
Okay.
Makes me feel better.
In that case, I'm just gonna hit Swordsman of Landstar number 3. And let's pull out the... Yeah, we're just gonna use the heart. Aldos's heart. Akios's heart.
Alright.
An 18 and a 19 to hit.
Those both hit.
Both excellent. And then let's smite his ass on one of those two. Why not? It's an 18 for the first hit, 11 for the second, and both of them are radiant.
Alright. Damage is noted. This guy looks pretty bad. Oh wait, whoops, hold on. That's the wrong guy.
Oh, just a bit far.
There we go. That guy is considerably worse than the other guy I accidentally took the hit points of. Oh, I gotta put that guy back to where he's supposed to be. There we go. Alrighty, anything else for your turn, Jay?
Bonus action, keep a billowing, and then end turn. Oh, I'm also wearing 2 capes because I have the Cloak of the Winds and then I have the Cloak of Billowing. So I'm just doubling and tripling and quadrupling up on every article of clothing an adventurer might need.
Your capes are like a poncho.
Okay. And Mage 1 is grappled, right?
Mage 1 is grappled right.
And left and center.
Okay. So that means their stuff is at disadvantage. If it's that kind of spell. This looks really funny to me, I don't know why. It's so menacing. It's because I picked the picture of the most menacing, black dog I could find.
I mean, maybe it's because I have a slight fear of dogs, but if fucking 8 dogs were surrounding me trying to bite the hell out of me, I'd be scared.
8 wolves.
That's even worse.
No, they're dogs. They are shaggy black dogs.
Oh.
Vivian has referred to them in the past as Tip, is their name.
Collective.
All 8 of them have the same name?
Yep.
Anytime she summons a black dog, their dog's name is Tip.
Huh.
Yeah. Skinari mage is going to
Cast Fireball, centered on his own position.
that would be really
Ideal?
funny. That'd be
Honestly,
really funny.
would do more damage than make it. So I'll take it.
Although I don't think this specific mage has fireball. I make
Why the
different
fuck not?
I make different versions of things, so that way it's not like the same enemy every time. To make it like interesting. Although they are, what's the range on this? Origin from you. Each 50 foot cube. 15. I know how to talk. Foot cube. Yeah. This little shit is going to cast Thunder Wave.
Oh boy.
Okay. He can get 3 of them.
Yeah.
So that is con saves.
Yes.
How much of a roll per I think at 11, it's possible.
Yeah, gonna specifically aim it in the direction of the one that's... I don't know if it's multiple or one that's got him grabbed.
Yeah, just the one. We'll say 1 in the back. Why not? That is...
DC is 15,
what's
by the way.
15, so only 1 will pass. I will say, do you want me to roll to see which one passes? See how lucky I'm feeling?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say if I roll a 5 or a 6, it's the one that is grappling him. It's a 4, so the one that is grappling him failed.
Alright, and then that is... Yeah, because I'm not going to be like, no, I want that one to be the one that fell.
Yeah, I didn't think about that at all when I rolled, so yeah.
Alright, but for the thunder damage, that is 11.
No, they have exactly 11 hit points. Alright, so we'll say boom and boom. And then dog back there has 6 hit points left.
That's all they can really do. Got a way out.
Not true. You could totally just leave. If you wanted to. It's 2 unoccupied corners. Just walk away.
That's true.
Surely
That's the
nothing
worst that
bad
can
will
happen.
Yeah. Won't
He
get,
can stand up if he wants.
Yeah, won't get 3 attacks of opportunity or anything.
It's cute that you think it would only be 3.
Oh,
It'd
4,
be
5,
almost all of
6. Yeah, 6 attacks of opportunity. And that mage is down for the count. So, Xander, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I'm going to basically fall back onto Sir Reginald. Would you mind rolling 3d6 for me?
I'm sorry, retard me.
15.
Okay, so that is 7 points of bludgeoning damage to me from fall damage. I succeeded on my con save. Sir Reginald and I are going to go up to Lysel. Anodyne's going to hop out of my coat with a healing potion, force feed it to Lysel. She heals for 10, she's back up. Then going to retreat backwards with Sir Reginald, hover back in the air, and cast Eldritch Blast at the 2 fuckers that are there between Jay and Lysel. And actually, I'm actually gonna have Sir Reginald drag Lysel back too. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to move Johnny. There we go. Right here. That way they can't hit you again. I think specifically we're just gonna aim at the swordsman first and see how that goes. First Eldritch Blast. That definitely hits. That's a natural 17.
Yep.
And that is going to be 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage between force and bludgeoning. Is he dead?
He is not.
Okay.
But very, he is bleeding heavily.
So he's going to get knocked up into the air 15 feet and take an additional 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Is he dead?
No.
All right, second Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
That kills him.
All right, he's very dead. Bonus action, I'm going to cast Blade Ward.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
Negative.
Alright, Vivian, it is your turn.
Okay. First wolf is going to miss. Second wolf is going to hit with a 24 on Skinari Mage number 1. He takes 5 points of damage. Have him please make a strength saving throw.
How much was the damage real quick?
5 points of damage.
Thank you. 11.
11 will succeed.
Oh, shit. I was like,
just barely.
Oh.
Not a problem. Wolf number, this is technically wolf number 5 because I go to the first two, is going to miss with an 11. Next wolf is going to hit with a 23, 5 more points of damage, another strength save.
Oh, wow. Same roll. 11.
All right, he's still up. Next wolf going to hit with a 24, 5 points of damage, another strength save.
This is so funny. Oh, this is a 17. 18 minus 1.
Will also succeed. Final wolf can attack again, 24 to hit, 5 points of damage.
Ow.
Strength save.
1.
That time he is going to fall over, but I am out of wolves. I have one too many dogs here. I get rid of this guy. Okay, so that is it for my dogs.
Dogs.
Next up,
Dogs.
Viv is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to get right up next to you. You have 10 hit points right now.
Yes.
Love it. How many people we got? We got a lot left. Just move one more, so she's moved all 30 feet. And then we are going for... Emiko has Skinari Mage in front of her. Skinari Mage number 2. Skinari Mage number 2 been hit?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. That is a 19 with a Guiding Bolt. 19 points of radiant damage. That would be to Inari Mage number 2.
Right.
Just to give Emiko a little bit of extra zhuzh on that first hit. And then has Skinari Brute number 3 been hit yet? Or actually, I'm sorry, how's Skinari Mage that I've been chewing on nonstop look?
Very badly hurt. Resilience.
Oh, never mind. I knocked him over last time. I can't make a rage attack, or I could, but it would be a dumb idea. Oh, Christ.
It's like dominoes.
The worst. Skinari Brood number 3 has not been hit yet.
Has, but I don't. But kind of lightly. Just gotta attack once.
Kind of lightly. I'm gonna assume that Mako can finish off that mage, and I'm gonna hit him. Does a 20 hit him? Not natural.
For number 3.
Yeah.
It would, but he's gonna cast shield.
Does he know he's a godless whore?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I call him a cunt, and then we'll end my turn.
Mark off that he cannot use that ability anymore. There we go. You can do it once. Alright. Lysel, it is your turn.
Alright, I have 2 questions. The first question is, what action is it to consume the good berries? And how many could it feasibly consume?
1 per action.
1 berry per action, correct?
Okay,
For
probably
one
not
HP.
for after combat. So...
Johnny puts a hand on your shoulder. and says, "Don't stop swinging."
Don't stop swimming.
Yeah, so Lysol's going to go ahead and run right over here. That's within the range of the brute, I think.
Sure is.
Makes some attacks. We're gonna Searing Smite as well. That's gonna be a natural 19 and a natural 16 to hit.
Get smoked.
On number 3.
Natural 16 and a natural 19. Yeah, so that would be a total of 23 and 26 to hit.
The 26 hits.
The 23 doesn't hit?
He cast shield last turn.
Oh, we cast a shield? Oh, I thought that was a different dude. In that case, could I have pumped a soul into that? Because I didn't realize that was that dude.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this was the one that Vivian hit and he cast shield.
Does a 24 hit?
24 just hits.
Awesome, so both of the attacks will actually hit then. So we get to roll some damage. Let's see real quick how much this does. Well, extra 1d6 fire, okay. That's 10. 12, so that's 18, 22. It's going to be 22 points of damage for the first attack.
Alright, 22 damage is noted.
And 17 points of damage for the second attack.
17 damage is exactly how many hit points he had left. This one is dead.
Shuz up. Who goes after me?
I do.
You do? Okay. I think we're gonna take one step closer this way. Oh no! And then hold our ground there.
Alright, Emiko, it is your turn.
Okay, so Emiko's gonna hit this guy. I roll a natural 20.
Ow.
For this attack. For 34 damage.
Ow!
Second attack for 23 to hit.
Let me check one thing. Oh, this person is not doing too great. What did you say was to hit?
23.
This person is gonna use their once a day shield. Wait, no, that would still hit. Never mind, no, they're not. I missed what their AC was. No, you're good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's 11 damage.
That is enough to bring that one down.
Okay.
If they did use their shield, it'd be a really cool anime moment where like they throw up the shield and then the attack like breaks through the shield and it like crashes and the screen like breaks in half.
You know, I'm gonna headcanon that's what happened.
Yeah, basically, like they went up to do it, but then Emiko's fist just broke right through it like shattered glass, and they realized that it wasn't enough. And then Emiko like punched them in the chest so hard that they just went and died.
Oggies.
So, how bad does this guy look that's on the ground?
Pretty bad.
Like below 20 bad?
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. I'm gonna actually run up to. Wait, is this the one that got whammied by the pattern?
Yeah, this person hasn't done shit.
Okay. I'm gonna run in between the wolves, and I'm gonna attack for 24.
That definitely hits.
And it's gonna do 11 damage as well.
Did you roll with advantage?
No, I did not. It doesn't do anything.
Rats.
Oh god, this person's so close to death it hurts me physically. Literally, they're like spitting blood everywhere and they're like choking on it, like.
Can my
stand on his face?
Can my familiar do 1 point of damage with her claws?
No.
But he has a claw attack.
Familiars cannot attack.
Oh, damn.
You can give them
We'll get 'em.
items. A wand of
We'll get him a wand of
boulders.
boulders.
Ooh, can I give him a dart and then have him throw it?
No, they
That's
can't.
an attack.
They can't.
Because that's an attack.
Damn.
Start burying snow to
My kids could attack. Fuck you guys.
Can it fly over his head and drop the dart?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god.
No.
Because then it's gravity that killed him.
No.
Anything else for your turn, Emika?
No, that's it.
Alrighty. Fucking, where's this guy? I don't fucking know who this guy is.
pickle.
Oh, okay, he's right here. Well, he ain't stupid. He knows that's a bad idea. But because he knows that's a bad idea, he's going to shoot at Lysel with a longbow.
Which one?
This motherfucker.
Swordsman 1?
Yeah.
You are aware that it would have to shoot through Chloe's space, thus giving Lysel half cover, right?
What? Who? I'm so confused.
Why?
Chloe is a large creature.
Yeah. And Lysel decidedly walked over here.
So I
was
can attack.
Oh, why? Okay, I see. I'm apparently colorblind. I thought Lysel was where Johnny was and vice versa.
No, you're good.
Damn, I tried, Dakota, I'm sorry. Stop shooting my Reaper, you cock!
No. That is a 19 to hit.
A 19 would hit, but Lysel's going to cast shield and just deflect the arrow.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Whadoosh.
Blink.
Ka-dink. Alright.
Come on over here and face me like a man.
It's a woman.
Jack Burton.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Come over here and fight like a man.
What are you, scared?
Alrighty, Johnny, it's your turn.
This is my taunt.
Lysel channeling her inner Jack Burton.
Johnny's gonna pull out the wand of magic missiles like it's a fucking gun. And he's gonna expend his 6 charges to cast a magic missile at 7th level, creating 9 missiles.
Say hello to my little friend, and my little friend, and my little friend, and my little friend, and my little friend.
Okay.
Oh god.
And I got a max roll for the damage.
Who are you targeting?
Let's see here. We're gonna start with the most injured looking fellow within 120 feet. They're gonna take 5 damage. Are they dead?
It's definitely mage number 1.
Yeah, that one is dead.
Okay. Next most injured person, they're gonna take 5 damage. Are they dead?
Let me see. I actually don't think any of these guys are injured.
They're about to be.
So is that a yes?
No, they're not dead. Actually... Oh, no, okay. Yeah, so just pick one of them, because none of these guys are injured.
Yeah. Closest. Actually, over to the left, guy with the dagger, he's taking it. Eats 5 damage.
If you want to go after these guys, these guys haven't had a turn yet. This guy just went.
Yeah, sure, why not? So, I'm gonna go for the closest one instead.
Alright, so that would be number
5
4.
damage. Yeah, another 5 damage, is he dead?
No.
Another 5 damage, is he dead?
No.
Another 5 damage, is he dead?
No.
Another 5, 10, 15, 20 damage.
Alright, still up.
Okay.
Fuck this guy.
They haven't been hit yet!
Yeah, bonus action. Johnny's going to wake up. And then...
They haven't been shooting you.
Yeah, thank God. Then, skeletons. Is there a way that familiar can move to angle the skeleton so they have a clear angle on one of these guys?
What are the skeletons' movement speeds?
So they can move 30 feet. They can follow the familiar. So, but Johnny can move the familiar. Skeletons follow the familiar as per their general orders. So can I move them like to the right so they have a clear angle?
They could get like right here.
Yeah, there, but back them up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, perfect. And they're gonna shoot at the same one with their short bows. First one crits for 13 damage. Does a 7 hit?
A 7 does not hit.
An 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
I end my turn.
Hey, you never know.
There we go.
Like my dear dad used to tell me every plus every time. Actually, would probably still tell me that if we played together, but whatever, it's fine.
Alright. Ew. This guy is gonna run up. Are you still on Seymour? Jay?
Yes, I'm still on Seymour.
Okay, that means that he can smack you.
I'm a mounted combatant at the moment. Please hit the horse and not me, and by horse I mean dinosaur.
Oh, please smacking the big motherfucker in the armor.
How? I'm on a dinosaur!
They've been able to attack you before while you're on a dinosaur.
Yeah, and I didn't start thinking about it until right now.
No, we've already had this discussion with bandits, alright? That is a 20 not to hit?
Nope.
And he just kind of pokes you in the shin. It's really annoying. Alright.
You know, the dinosaur doesn't have armor.
I don't give a shit about the dinosaur.
But why? If I get knocked off, it'll be crazy and cinematic and shit. I don't know.
This guy's also gonna smack Jay. Just because he's big and shiny. Okay. Oh, dog! That scared the... Oh my god, Marvel, you just scared the shit out of me. She's like, hey, motherfucker, it's after 9 o'clock!
That's what all my dogs sound like, too. Hey, motherfucker!
That's a 22 to hit.
On me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. That is... I don't know how to count. That is 10 points of slashing damage and 6 points of psychic damage.
Man, fuck this guy for dealing 1 point of actual damage to me because I had 15 points of aid.
How dare he? Speaking of which, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill this fucking guy. Fuck this fucker.
Smite his ass.
He's gonna get smitten twice by me.
You're attacking Swordsman 5?
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker.
He gonna get smoked.
Oh, we critted his ass. Oh, I'm dumping a second level. I'm dumping a second level spell slot on that crit. All right.
Here comes Jay's divine sword of justice.
Right now, it's unfortunately a dagger, but it's okay. We'll identify the sword later or something. Figure it out. Common known misconception. I fucking suck at math. Give me 2 seconds.
I'll use a calculator.
Sometimes I have to do that too.
So if we carry the 5, no.
Just does algebra to calculate damage.
I think.
Probably about like 49 damage.
36 plus 12. Close. It's 48.
Holy shit!
Yeah, and that guy smacks you, and then you immediately, like, just fucking bring your sword down on him. That is enough to kill him.
Ahem.
No touching.
No.
Alrighty, anything else for your turn?
God, I wish. That's it.
Alright, that one is down for the count. Xander, it is your turn.
Was that one?
Sir Reginald and I are going to dash over to the last remaining mage. I'm gonna hover off the dinosaur and I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna cast Dash. I'm gonna fly 30 feet in the air while Anodyne gags him.
Cast
We're gonna
what?
cast Dash.
Or I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna take the dash action. Excuse me.
Dag.
And Anodyne is going to gag him. That is the end of my turn.
Are you able to carry this person?
Yes. Just reduces me to half movement.
Okay.
That's a consolation prize.
Alright. Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Alright, Vivian, it is your turn.
Great. So, just the tips. They are going to surround this bloke. How's he doing on HP?
Poor bloke.
Oh, this guy right here is horrible.
Horrible? Okay. I'm going to give them to you one at a time. What's the AC?
16.
16. First one hits, 7 points of damage.
That kills him.
Sweet. This guy here. How far away is this guy? He's probably too far. Yeah, so they're going to dash the rest of the way. No! Get out of here, Seymour.
Hey, Seymour's doing great.
What's Seymour done for me lately? Seymour, get out of here!
Wait a minute, I'm on that guy. No, don't do.
The dogs are around this guy. That's all that matters. Okay. Meanwhile, Vivian is going to smack with the power of the sun in the palm of her hand.
Nice.
All right. First one. I absolutely rolled. Is a lot to hit. That's going to hit. Second one, the figure of justice points her finger at him. Natural 20.
Ah!
And we got for the guiding bolt. Or sorry, I would have used the justice first, so my guiding bolt. We go to someone else. So the natural 20 is max damage for a total of 21 points of radiant damage.
Ouch.
And then the guiding bolt is really bad for a total of 12 points of radiant damage.
Alright, damage is noted.
And that'll be the turn.
Alright, Lysel, it is your turn.
Alright. Lysel's going to meander up to this square right here. And attack him a couple times. That's the problem. That is also tough. I don't know how I keep being knocked. So we got 2 hits. We'll see if we kill him. How's he looking?
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Alright, I don't think we need to waste any soul points on him, but we'll see. With the first hit, that's going to be 16 points of damage.
And that is enough to take him out.
A stab through the heart, but he's too dead because the combat's over. And
It's not over. There's still a guy.
wait, what?
Technically.
Good job,
Yeah.
fool.
Although,
Xander,
what is your intent with the mage?
I'm gonna fly him 30 feet up in the air, or 300 feet up in the air, and then I'm gonna drop him.
you don't even want to question him?
What is there to question?
That's fair. Yeah, how many more there are you?
I mean, several things if we want to know where they are.
Yeah, but then we run the risk of him casting a spell.
And then after, that's why I gagged him, just so he can't perform verbal components. But after I drop him, I'm gonna basically, in furtherance of delivering him to the ground faster, hit him with 2 beams of an Eldritch Blast. So he's going to take 30d6 plus the damage of my Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah.
Okay. How many rounds does that take?
Enough.
10 rounds.
Yeah, so
Oh
we
my
are
God.
out of initiative. I'm not going through initiative 10 times to fucking do that.
Lysel will eat 10 good berries.
I figured as much, but for funsies.
It's like popcorn watching the show.
Okay, so both my Eldritch Blasts would indeed hit.
Kelson was taking pot shots at him on the way up.
They might hit Xander. Don't do that.
No, it's fine. They're pretty good.
Plus 3 plus 30d6.
I like that that wakes him up from
127 points of damage.
wakes him up from the hypnotic pattern so he sees it coming.
Oh no.
Yeah, you just hear ah! Really nasty sound of crunching of bones.
Say, fellows, what did the last one? Oh, he's over there. And there.
And there.
And there. Oh no, my.
Yeah, and I know that we are way over ahead, so I'll give you the rest of the loot after the session, but I do want all of you to take note of these 3 things that you find in particular.
And you find a level 7. Whoa, what? That's crazy.
What is this? Ooh, I like that you put these notes up here. Trying to like make it soon.
Oh shit! Okay.
License orders. Do these all say the same thing?
Yes. I just made 3 of them so that multiple
Just
people
for
can
the-
look at them.
Just for the sake of my sanity, thank you. Also, I'm going to...
Do any of these names stick out to us?
No.
Okay.
These are not any people that you know.
I know you want a personal level, and I hate it.
Yeah, but for the sake of saying out loud for recording as well, it says that these are orders from Lysince and that the Snow's Reach is a specified is 7 targets total that they are wanted. One of them, his name is Rari Detnem, which is a kitsune. There's one named Patches Woodbarrel, which is a gnome. There's one named Farron Trailis, an Inagami. And then it says 4 other unnamed non-specifics, but make sure that they are accurate. And then it says that Winterbane, there are 3 targets. One of them's name is Toriel Deepsilver, an elf. One of them's name is Sophia Lakim, which is a kitsune. And the last one, his name is Pavel Zasha, which is a Nekomata. And you find
Pavel,
this...
he's Russian.
It's almost like it's in License, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Kidding. But this is just 3 copies. You find multiple copies of the same, but I made 3 so that way people can like move them and stuff. Of orders that you find amongst their bodies. Once they all die, the little sigils over here fizzle out and the people within them are freed and mentally speaking not doing too great, but we will get to that next session.